What is up, everybody? Thank you for the super chat from Dwight and 7MFG. What's up, everybody? Well, that was a fun talk from my point of view. I do a lot of videos. I'll wait for this to finish. We're almost finished with my wonderful song. So, get the laptop out. Well, hold on. That so. First of all, let's talk about the laptop, because obviously my son ran in freaking out about the laptop situation. My youngest son apparently loaded something on there. I don't know it's destroyed. I'm going to take a look at it after the live stream, and I told them, basically I exchanged my infinite knowledge of things computer-related with them to clean up all their crap that they left in the living room so Leia doesn't get mad when she gets home. So basically we've exchanged knowledge for physical labor, which is exactly how it should be. So the children are cleaning the house right now, which by the way, they should clean up after themselves anyway. They shouldn't leave their clothes all over the place and empty cups and all that stuff. Anyway, I will do that after. It'll be a bonding moment with my kids, how to fix their simple IT problems. I don't think he gave it anything that's not repairable. So anyway, now with that said, that live stream, I hope, instilled how cool 44net is to everyone. I don't think everyone understood. I think most people don't understand when they hear the word 44net what it actually is. And now that you understand it, I hope you understand what it is. It is an incredible asset. There is no one doing what the ARRDC is doing. There is no one that's going to give you a forward-facing IP. No one is going to do that in this world. No one. This is the, rarest access to something on the internet that you didn't think about. Most people don't think about. It's ultimately transparent to them. By the way, all websites you go to, there's an IP behind it. It just has a URL that you're familiar with. That, what is it? Universal library something, blah, blah, blah. All those terms I don't remember anymore. That's just a funny little character, exchange for an IP address. This is an IP address to a physically, facing internet address. This is insane. Insane how much this is valuable. There you go. But that might not be why you're hanging out, right? We're doing the after chat, so we want to answer your ham radio questions live. Doesn't have to be ham radio, but it always helps when it is. So let's join the Discord, which is what fuels our little show here. In fact, I'll do a quick little pass of the Discord so you guys can understand what's going on there. But when you take the link in the video description, the Discord has a hashtag live-stream. That's our text chat. That's all your beautiful text rolling in right now, everything that's going on right now. And then you got ham radio or live stream memes for all the memes that come up during our live streams. And then below that is our live-stream/afterchat. That's our voice chat where we get to talk to all the beautiful people that are hanging out in the chat, and we will take your questions live. We'd love it if you had joined us in the voice chat, because then we can talk to you, and it's a lot faster to be able to do that. But if not, it's okay. We'll hang out regardless. You can just ask in chat. How's it going, everybody? What's going on?
Go on.
Ah, yes. How'd you like the last live stream? Was that fun?
That's just enough technology. We should never change it.
Did you do a video on your tail scale remote setup, Josh?
I kind of did, but I don't know that I did like a full breakdown of what I use. That'd be a fun video. Because it's not difficult. See that. It's not. It's literally tail scale's the secret sauce. It opens up all the doors.
That's my Patreon pick. All right.
Okay. I like it. I should add that to patron picks. Actually, is what's my full remote setup? Because yeah, it's tail scale. I can be anywhere I have internet access. I can tail scale back to my house, and I can connect to my radios, and I can fully operate them using. And it doesn't have to be. It doesn't have to be a specific SDR software. It doesn't have to be the SDR control. It doesn't have to be Flex Radio software, Thetis software. It doesn't matter. As long as you have tail scale right and set up, you're good to go. And I have exit nodes on Raspberry Pis. Oddly enough, if you are an Apple TV enjoyer, if you are not an Apple fan, an Apple TV is a fantastic device. They have it's way more powerful than it should be. And with that, you can actually run a tail scale exit node on an Apple TV, and I do that as well at my house. Very, very powerful piece of kit. It's tiny as all get out, but it's way more powerful than it really is. So now I have to ask a question to all the people in the Discord chat right now. How do I get rid of the stupid Discord announcements? Why am I hearing Discord announcements all of a sudden where I've never heard them before?
Your streamer mode got turned off. Go into your settings and search for streamer.
No, I did streaming. It's on. It's all on.
I'm looking at my settings right now.
I'm gonna turn it off and on again.
Are you?
Yeah, Josh, maybe cycle it. I had that same trouble, and I just turned it off and on, and it fixed it. So.
Okay. Well,
what you're saying is Chody is right.
No, I just heard it again.
Okay, so go in. If you search stream in the settings, go to appearance, and then make sure enable streamer mode is on there, and everything below it is turned on.
Oh, that might have been it. Okay, I think we got it. That was weird.
Hey Don, look up VK3HN 160 meter AM transmitter.
Okay.
Because you should have a purple bar across the top of your Discord saying streamer mode is enabled.
I'm getting texts from the ARDC people. Thank you so much. I had a ton of fun hanging out. That was super cool. So yeah, appreciate John taking the time to talk with us. I'm telling you. So what I said, literally what I said to the ARDC people at Hamvention and told John before the show, I'm like, the Venn diagram of people that will be interested in this is DEF CON. Like, you will have almost a perfect circle of people that want this, like that want this capability. And you can just say, all you got to do is get your ham radio license, and it's right here at the Ham Radio Village, and you can make that happen. Amazing access. Amazing. So cool. Anyway.
I'm just going to say, if you find out that there's a surge of ham radio testing after that at DEF CON, if 44net does that, it'd be like, you're welcome. That's the HRCC effect.
I'm gonna text the folks at the village after we're done here and be like, hey, do you guys all understand this? Like, do you get it? Because you should be selling ham radio this way, because that's the only way you can access stuff like this. It's gonna be awesome. Anyway. All right, so this is the after chat. We want to answer your questions live. Thank you for joining us on the Discord. Link is in the video description if you have not already. Hopefully you caught my little intro there. But we're in live-stream/afterchat/voice. We take your questions live. That's the goal, and it's best when you're on audio because there's usually some back and forth to the discussion. So Is there anybody that's in the Discord after chat right now who's never been here before? We'd love it if you say hi, and if you have a question, go now. The priority is to you. So anybody first timers like to say hi or ask a question, go for it. We do have a small group today. I will say that it's pretty light. So
We're missing a few regulars.
yeah, I think we're just gonna be chilling. All right. Well, while we wait, is there anybody do anything fun with ham radio recently?
Well, I got a Mercury Light, but I don't know if that's how fun that is. No, it's really well. I talked about it last week. So.
Yeah. I will
I've got
say
the ARRL handbook open.
there you go. KD7DTS did a YL soda activation. I believe it was 4 ladies who all hiked up to a summit and they activated today. And I made contact with Mark and Dee, so that was a lot of fun. We did it over VHF Morse code. So if anybody's following the game that's been afoot this year, I now have my brass knuckles. So I am officially a part of the VHF CW club. I don't know if you guys are familiar with this, but if you can make a contact with somebody that's in the club on VHF on CW, you can get a number as a club member for this new group that's popped up.
Congratulations on your
even if you
BKG.
Even if you do it with the Dit Storm?
I did it. I did it literally. It's literally sitting on the table. I did it with the 705, and I needed 2 bottles of Woodford Reserve to get through the contacts, but we did it. We made it through. But yes, that worked out great.
That explains why I saw Mark spotted multiple times by Devin.
Yeah, Mark was out there today for sure. I'm gonna move some stuff out there, but there you go. Cool. Yeah, Mark was busy. Dee was very active. A lot of people. There was a ton of activity today. I heard that 6 meter. Oh yes, people have been having 6 meter openings as well. We might dip into that. I'm having a bit of issue. It's kind of interesting with the new WSJTX implementation. They broke the Ham Radio Deluxe setup, so I can't pipe logs into WSJT or from WSJTX into Ham Radio Deluxe as I used to. And I reached out to Ham Radio Deluxe after we talked about it on the last live stream, and they came back to me and said it's totally a WSJTX problem. It has nothing to do with us. We don't know what happened. Roll back to a previous version. I'm like, I don't know that I can roll back to a previous version. And they're like, no, that's the only way it's going to work unless they fix it. I'm like, oh, that's not good. So, yeah. That's where we're at right now with FT8. Matthew in the chat says, have you made any changes to your Go box? No, but I need to. I need to pull the 70... No, wait. Did I take that? No, I didn't. I need to take the 7300 Mark I out, and I need to figure out... I need to find a home for it. And then I need to put the Mark II in it. I need to do that. So that would be something happening in the future. Tons of 6 meter contacts on FT8 this week. Now I feel like I'm missing out. I am missing out.
Oh, Josh, you've been missing out because the last week and a half now, my ham alert, every other alert is something on 6 meters, whether it's Sebastian, Stewart, Tim, Quirky James Hannibal. He's currently on a cruise, but he's still doing FT8.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it's just, man, 6 meters has been...
This sporadic E season.
Not even sporadic E. I mean, yeah, it is, but it's just been, oh boy.
And if you want to know when that band opens or when 2 meters opens, just follow N8YO.
Oh, is that it? Yeah. Oh, yeah. He's a big fresh fish guy.
Yeah, and he I mean, he's been pinging me like nobody's business on.
Has he got
on
his
alert.
6 meters? Has he got his antenna set up again?
For 6? I don't think he's ever had that down. It's 160 is what what went down on him, but he's on 6 meters and he's on 144 MSK. And I've seen him on both this week.
He must have put it back up because his Yagi was down.
He
Well,
said
yeah.
during his move, his whole shack was down for a little bit.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
He was like, the first antenna I get back up is 6 meters. That's a wild move. I don't know that that would be my first antenna that I would put back up, but there you go. Yeah.
Well, yeah,
hey.
depending on the time of the year, I kind of understand what he's talking about because, yes, when 6 opens, it's like open almost every day.
Hey, Josh, I don't know if he's on mic yet because he shows muted, but Mark just showed up in voice chat. Maybe we want a live update of how it went?
We'll see if he's back. He's muted right now, but I will say Chad
thought I pointed.
Lafarge says not able to chat in Discord for some reason. Josh, did you go back and re-review the TalkPod A36 Plus Max 8 Watt after they addressed the signal issues you talked about? I was never sent an A36 Plus Max 8 Watt. And so I did not review it. And it's also possible that after the third TalkPod they sent me that kept showing up with spurious emissions, I stopped replying to their emails. That is also a possibility that happened. So I'm not honestly. If the Chinese hardware for radios is good enough now that they should not have spurious emissions, and if they keep showing up with them, I tell them, I'm like, dude, I'm not reviewing your crap. I'm not doing it anymore. I'm just not doing it. I'm tired of it. It's too frustrating.
You can't legally operate it.
Well, I agree. Yes, I don't know. I'm tired of people like they reach out and they're like, oh yeah, review this thing. It's gonna be great. It does all these things. Like, is it spuriously free? You want to review it or not? Well, like, they don't say it exactly like that, but I end up getting it, and then it's got problems. Like that Baofeng. I think that Baofeng. By the way, I was told that the anniversary Baofengs are fixed and they don't have spurious emissions anymore. At the same time, that was one of the ones where I was like, I'm done. I'm done doing it. I'm done trying to humor these radio companies if they won't do the bare minimum of making them spurious free. I'm tired of it.
So here's what I understand about that one, Josh. There's multiple revisions of the physical board and the components, and so you probably got an earlier version that wasn't cleaned up.
Yeah.
But it's no excuse. They have done it right for a bunch of other radios. Why couldn't they do it especially for the 25th?
I mean,
Just use the Soda Beam's low pass filter.
If you had, just bake it right into the board. Like, if you had to make a radio that was clean, like, wouldn't you want it to be the 25th anniversary one? I would think so. But just the oversight of that is, I don't get it. They make clean radios. Why? Yeah. Anyway, those are my thoughts.
You can get rid of the spurious emissions. Just use a cavity notch filter.
Well, we're all waiting for N6 ARRA's filter to come out here. I will be reviewing it. We'll take it up to a little soda summit around here, and we'll activate, and we'll play around with some of the. We'll take a look at it too. We'll put it on a scope and actually show it and show what the filtering's like. Very excited for ARRA's new filter whenever it comes out, because I am told this is one of the most important things. If you end up getting the Soda Beams one, there's nothing wrong with it particularly, except that the inputs and outputs are all cattywampus. ARRA has solved that problem. He's made it not an issue. They all point in the right direction depending on what antenna you're trying to run, and so that's been my important thing. So, all right. Oh, Tierney is. I saw Tierney's comment earlier. She's in a woods right now. She says, I'm playing with a new QMX in the forest right now. That's awesome. Good for you.
Hey, Josh, can I throw in one note on that tiny filter?
Yeah, comment on the tiny filter and then talk a little bit about your live field report from today's activation.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, it's not just the connectors that make the tiny filter really special. It's that my K6STR and ARRL have made it truly handle key down 5 watts. The Soda Beams filter is not rated for 5 watts, and if you key down for more than about 30 seconds, it will cook the internals.
Oh, really? I didn't know that.
Yeah, so I actually, myself and multiple friends of mine have actually cooked their Soda Beams filters. So the tiny filter is far superior, and it's coming out for real in a couple weeks. Aura has the final production ready thing ready to go. I just saw a picture of it. It looks sexy.
I love it.
Is this the tiny filter 2 meter?
This is a 2-meter tiny filter from N6 ARRL Electronics, and for the love of God, he finally did the main thing I've been asking for. It comes in orange.
Hey, excellent. So I don't lose it, which I will immediately do with every other piece of kit I bring to the summit.
When is the mobile
I've heard
version coming out?
Well, let's start with the 5-watt version. So yeah,
No, go ahead.
yeah, you want a little bit of a summary of the Queens of the Mountains?
Yeah.
Yeah, I wish I had one of the queens on here to do this, but I will mansplain it as best I can. We went
Well,
up
where's
to,
D? She can talk.
South-
Where's D? Get D.
D is current. Let me see. Hold on just a second.
So I worked a CW contact with D. I think I've worked a CW contact with her before, but I will tell you, the VHF, UHF people on the air operating CW where she was at was slamming. They called me after and they're like, "Oh my gosh, the pileup was crazy on VHF in Southern California." And I was hearing her 5.9, so she had like a direct shot to me. She had a 5.9 to me, but she was like, even with us both being 5.9, it was inundated with signals. So many signals out there. So we'll see what her direct comment is, but it was nice. Hey, how you doing?
Good. What's up?
So we were asking Mark to give a bit of a field report for how the event happened today. What are your thoughts? Go ahead and tell us what you felt or what you thought from the field activation today.
Oh, I thought it was really fun. We got a bunch of YLs on the air. So for me, like I went up Saddle Peak with a few of my friends. Multiple of them have been licensed, and we just set up Mark set up the radio, but we used it in turn. And when I went on like 2 meters, I just got a power up like immediately. That was really fun. And I heard a lot of like familiar call signs coming back. And I haven't been doing soda for like 6 months, so that was great to get back and do this event.
How many contacts did you end up making?
I got 9, and it was like in 10 minutes or something.
Mm-hmm. What radio were you running?
What radio was that?
857.
857?
Oh.
Yaesu 857 running 50 watts on a 3-element.
Well, okay, Marcus. Well, it's a 50 watt.
Yeah.
And we're using a 3-element Yagi.
Amazing, because I heard you 5.9, like you were super, super loud. So I'm assuming you got you were heard by a lot of people down here in the South Bay area.
Oh, nice. Yeah, everybody was super loud today too. That was surprising as well. Like usually when you do soda, people are coming in like really low. They're on other mountains and things. And today it's just booming all over the place.
Have you done a VHF activation before, other than like last year when we were at Field Day? Like, have you done VHF CW before?
I think so. Yeah, like with Quanchangs. I think.
Oh
here and there.
yeah. But with the 857, you'd have a lot stronger output signal. Also, the receiver is going to be a lot better too. Yeah.
That is true. I have used it before, the 857. I think Mark got that radio specifically for like being able to do 2 meters.
Yeah. Well, I wouldn't be surprised, but it has a lot of capability baked into it, so that's awesome. Anything else you want to mention from today's excitement? Anything else you want to talk about?
Yeah, I'm just really happy that we have this event. And Lorraine like reminded me of it too. So did Carol. So we were able to plan ahead and go do this. So I think it's really cool that the YLs like organizes every year and get people excited about doing radio. Yeah, that's it.
I love it. Thank you for your live report, D. YL on the ground there. Appreciate you. Thanks for sharing with us.
We'll be dropping it.
I will pass it back to you, Josh.
Thank you very much. I appreciate it. Very good. So Mark was doing a lot out there. He was helping set up and doing a number of other things. So I don't know if he's still there, but thanks, Mark, for hopping on. I do appreciate you taking the time. And people are asking to see Ormu, so if you get a chance, drop those images in the hashtag live-stream chat. Otherwise, I got one I'll drop, but I'll figure I'd give you the credit for the Ormu.
Hey, yeah, Josh, I'm back, and thanks for giving Dee the chance to talk. I will drop some Ormu photos, and we do have a video of the queens on the mountain today, including a clip of Dee working you, so that'll come out shortly.
Oh, fun. Okay, great. Do you have the Ormu pics, though? I think everybody's literally, the chat is going nuts with where's the Ormu.
They'll be there in just a sec.
All right, very good. Yeah, so I mean, I just want everybody to consider like what Mark's doing here, what D and everybody else, all the YLs, like all they did was say like, hey, we are going to this mountain at this time. Let's go. And then they communicated it in a forum where people will see it, right? Obviously, they had contacts with friends and all that other stuff. But I just want to point out that for ham radio, a simple reach out event to the community is just to like post it somewhere and post it often. I am going to do a ham radio event here and like make it like a month from now, right? Like make it at the end of the month and be like, hey, we're going to go do a ham radio event. It's Parks on the Air. All people are welcome. If you want to learn about ham radio, come on out. If you want to just hang out, have fun, whatever. Just do that. Like clubs, you should be doing this. Like it's the summer season. Every weekend you should do a POTA event. I'm not saying it's the same guy. So hear what I'm saying. Oftentimes with the clubs you find the guy who's really into POTA and they're like, every weekend I want you to do a POTA. No. Get the club to take over some of the responsibility. Share a weekend. Get out there every weekend. Activate the same park over and over. Get a banner up. Put up big antennas. It will draw people in. It will get them members of your club. It will get more amateur radio operators. You have to be in the public. There's my PSA for the day. So let's take a look at these pictures. Awesome. We got the YLs, the queens of the mountain here. Ormu's in the little... Wait, was Ormu in the backpack? Oh, yeah. Look, Ormu's got a hat! Ormu's got a hat! That's hilarious.
Oh, yeah,
There's the picture.
That's a particularly legitimate hat, too. I don't remember which brand it is, but it's a name brand hat. And
it's a name brand cat hat.
It's specifically designed for cats. It has ear holes, and it keeps their nose from getting sunburned.
Yes, because they have pink noses because they're the gingers.
They're so
community.
Sensitive. By the way, I don't know if any other cat owners do this when they go hiking on mountains with their cat, but one thing I've learned is the cat will overheat if it gets too hot.
Yeah.
So what we do is we spray her down with water and rub the water into her fur, and the evaporative cooling keeps her all comfortable all afternoon. So she hates being wet at home, but she loves being wet if she's out on the trail.
And then like every 100,000 or so, you got to swap the thermistor out of him. The thermostat. Well, just like my Ford on the intake manifold, you got to go in there and swap swap that thermostat out because the cat's overheating. Oh, and then there's D. There's D making a contact with me. Look at that. Thank you for being vertically polarized. I didn't even think to ask that, but yes, that's fantastic.
That's actually a fair point. A lot of the DXers who do the VHF contest, which is this weekend, love horizontal polarization, but most of the people on handhelds who are using Quanshangs to chase soda
and that's
have
all
their
vertical.
radios vertical. And so we tend to keep it vertical.
Now, I was vertical simply because I was tapped in. I already showed it earlier, but this is literally my operating station. 705 to my modern Morse key, and 2 bottles of Woodford Reserve to make the contacts happen. So the one thing that like I didn't expect is you hit me with the grid square. I was like, "What? Why are we doing this?" So you guys were participating in the contest? Is that true or?
We were giving out grid squares, but the reason you need the grid is if somebody's chasing you, you get points based on how many kilometers they are away, and that's calculated
Oh,
using the
this is for the
six-digit grid.
VHF. This is for the VHF game, right?
This is for the soda game. Yeah, so there's the 2-meter weak signal soda challenge this year, and to get the points, you have to get the 6-digit grid.
Okay, so I'm gonna pull this up. So I'm just going to the Soda website. You tell me if there's a better page for it. But Soda Challenge CW or single sideband on 2 meter and 70 centimeters. And so the whole idea based on this is making local contacts on summits on the air, which is completely feasible. If you watch my activation of Pikes Peak, I probably should have done some CW while I was up there because I easily could have on VHF and UHF. There's no reason. I got all the way up to Fort Collins, Colorado. That's over 100 miles away on my, halfway vertical. Absolutely killer. So yeah, what Mark? You've been
you
participating in this for a while.
FM, right?
Yeah, it was all FM. It was all FM. But yeah,
Right.
what's go ahead.
Once you get to CW on 2 meters, you can easily go more than 15% past the visible horizon. So it's not unusual to work over 150 miles. That's easy.
There you go.
It's really trippy. And with the NR7Y mod on Quanshangs, it's like a $30 game, right? It's cheap.
Right. Yeah. Was that? No, you were using the 357, 857. But
we had the 857, but we made a lot of contacts on the NR7 wide Quanshang today just because it was easy while the queens were working 20 meters.
So who's the maker of this 3-element 2-meter Yagi that you have in the background here? Who makes that?
Yeah. So I'm glad you asked. That's an extremely bog standard ARRL Yagi. But you notice it looks weird, right?
But you took it to a drill press and went nuts, right?
I took it to a drill press. There's a PDF document on how to do this, and it's called the lid stick modification. Mm-hmm. And it cuts the weight of that antenna in half without compromising the integrity.
And basically what that consists of is a very wide bore drill that you just hog out all the extra material, right?
Yeah, if you take away half the aluminum, you have half the mass.
It's funny how that works out. It's hilarious.
Yeah, very advanced physics.
Yeah. So this is a stripped down arrow basically with just the 2-meter elements.
That's right. And then I get tired of holding them, and so I'm using a unreleased N6 ARA design, which is that mount that converts it for the tripod.
Ah, I see that. You got a little clamp mount there on the top of the ball head. Yeah, very nice.
Yeah, so I borrowed that from the secret workshop of N6 ARA.
The Skunk Works, the ARRL Skunk Works. That's what we got to call that from now on.
Now, what's cool is if you notice the gamma mount, the gamma feed is pointing up away from the tripod.
I see that. Yeah.
And the tripod I'm using has insulating adapters between all of the sections, and so even though it's a metal tripod, the resonances are so detuned, it doesn't modify the SWR of the antenna.
Oh, wow. Okay.
And then because it's a ball head, you can flip it 90 degrees.
Yes. Yeah. I was kind of also interested that, like, just on the level state of that antenna, you're kind of pointed level on the mountain. You're not pointing down at all. Like, is that just for maximum range?
I was trying to get into a duck to San Diego.
Ah, I see. I was like, you almost pointed up a little bit now that I'm looking at it. So, okay. We're doing some work.
Also, the beam width on that thing is so wide that it kind of doesn't matter.
Yeah, so I will ask you, too. We were conversing, I think almost in the entirety of all of this was on MeshCore, too. So how was the?
Oh yeah.
What was the MeshCore situation like? So we were talking the whole time.
Yeah, so it was actually really useful. We don't have cell phone service on most of that peak. And because of the topography, 2-meter FM is actually really unreliable. So no cell phone, no 2-meter FM, but there's, for whatever reason, phenomenal mesh core coverage. And one of our group's participants wandered off the wrong side of the mountain. I needed to go get them, and so we were using mesh core to communicate the search effort while we were doing the activation. And then all of that was being quarterbacked by NT6E in Torrance, who has a really good mesh core system.
Yeah, so
And
just so
yeah.
everybody knows, there is a hashtag SoCal chat room on Meshcore. So there's a ton of chat rooms that you could subscribe to. Like one of the ones that I subscribe to is like current events, and I get news stories of what's going on that people are posting directly to Meshcore. So it's completely off grid. It could be anybody talking about anything, and it gets propagated by the mesh. But SoCal Soda is one of the ones that I'm subscribed to. It's great.
And it is the official SoCal channel. We had a meeting with all 10 of us or something. We decided that that's the one to use. So if you are doing anything in Southern California, want to learn about Summits on the Air, whether or not you're an activator, please hit up that channel on MeshCore. Our coverage in Los Angeles is phenomenal. One thing to note, if you're coming from outside of California, we are using non-standard frequencies here.
I can show you on the map
yes,
here.
Please do.
Can I do that? All right, hold on. So let me pull this up. So that's one thing that is kind of different with SoCal. I guess most mesh communities should pick a frequency that they want to run off of. But here in Southern California, we have a special mesh frequency that we're running off of for mesh core. So let's see if we can pull this up. Hopefully, yeah, there we go. Let's see. Is this up? Yeah, I think so. All right, hold on. And this guy? Yeah, there you go. All right. Please hold. Please hold. All right. So this is the frequency set that we're using. And I want to make this screen a little bit bigger. Hold on. There we go.
That is quite the interesting frequency there. That's right on the edge of mobile control point signal frequency modes for the railroad.
Well, we also communicate with the railroads, obviously.
Obviously.
But so it makes sure that you set all your companion nodes and your repeaters to 927.875 with a bandwidth of 62.5 kilohertz, and then I have 7.7 set for this particular device, but I adjust that, particularly the coding rate. I adjust that depending on if it's a repeater or if it's just a little dongle-y thing I'm carrying around. So yes, you want to make sure that you're on 927.875 if you're coming to California, and the bandwidth is going to be 62.5. That's one of the most important things. That's my settings. It'll work if you do that.
Yeah, one thing that Devin and I were talking about too for a future camping trip is that enable repeat mode button that you're showing.
Oh.
You wouldn't want to use that in the city, but if you have a deep in the woods system where you have a couple of your friends who have these things, it's a good way to pass messages between your group.
That's interesting because I have I did my Harbor Freight run on nodes, and I bought so many of those $8 exterior solar panels just for reference. So I've been running them outside. Okay, so I'm gonna go over here and I'm gonna type in HRCC. They've been running all day. So here's one of them. I'm gonna log in right now, and let's pull status off of it. So that's one of the cooler things about MeshCore is that I can pull like other nodes directly if I have the logon info. And so those little repeaters they're staying charged. They're charging back up while running. I did dial back their coding response a little bit, or their coding rate a little bit, but they're staying up, and they went out at like 70%. So they're actually going up on that little board that I'm running it off of. Yeah, I'm gonna hide the I'm gonna hide them in Huntsville. I'm gonna go around and hide them all, and then I'm gonna run the repeater network on the mountain. We'll see how it goes. But here's a number of my devices that I have queued up and ready to roll.
Yeah, that's fantastic. But yeah, MeshCore was super useful today. It plugged a legitimate communications gap in between the phone and the radio. So huge credit to all the people who have set up that repeater network around LA. It's great.
Yes, the SoCal mesh network is insane. It's really really powerful. So I've been having fun with it.
Well, thanks for giving the Summits on the Air Queen some time tonight. And
Absolutely. Yeah, you went out there and did the work, man. I'm happy to give you the airtime for sure. So thanks for being out
yeah,
there.
well, and some of the real heroes are Amy AG7GP up in Oregon and Lorene W6LOR down here in California. Those two have done heroes duty, reaching out to people, spreading awareness, and as you said, basically create the time and the space for people to go do cool stuff.
Yes.
So thank you,
Yes!
Amy and Lorene.
Good job, Amy and Lorraine. Good job. I love that. I don't want it. Please. Even if it's a Facebook post on a group that's like seldomly trafficked, just tell people that you're going to go do a POTA. Just go out there and be like, hey, I'm going to go do a POTA at this point. And then just do it all the time, consistently. Just let people know. I'm going to go out and do radio. I'm going to go do radio. I'm going to go do radio. I promise you people will come out. You just take the time and do it. I know it's so easy to just hop in our vans, our trucks, or whatever, and just go out there and do the thing and get on the road. But like maybe take an hour. You're already probably going to spend an hour. Just say like, hey, I'm going to be at this time. I'm going to be hanging out. I'm going to do ham radio things. Happy to show off and have some fun. That's it. That's all you got to do. It's going to be awesome.
I'll tell you, I've done a couple of these where I've just dropped GPS coordinates and I've said, I'm going to be at this spot. People haven't even RSVP'd. And then half an hour into the activation, people just sort of wander out of the woods and join in.
Where are you dropping your GPS at? What are you talking about? What do you mean? Where are you dropping that?
Oh, in the club Discord.
Oh, in the club. Yeah, but the club already knows. I'm saying for the public, the muggles. We got to get the muggles converted into ham radio operators.
True. Who said it earlier that I think it was your guest who said the only way to get new hams is to talk to people who aren't hams. That was a great comment.
It's crazy how simple that comment is, but so true to the reality of our hobby. Because we could just be out having fun. We could be out like with Ormu. Look at this. Look at Ormu. I'm just gonna hang out with this cat and do radio. That cat's not licensed.
He is the cutest.
But I'm gonna hang out with that cat.
Trying.
He's trying. He's working hard.
License, tasting.
He's working. He's working hard. But yeah, I mean that's the thing is we get so caught up in just doing the thing instead of telling people I'm gonna go do this thing. And if we just tell people we're gonna go do it, I promise you they'll come out. So there you go.
Now, Josh, we all know that Ormu has a license.
Ormu has a license to kibble, or what do we?
Sure, no.
Oh,
License to ham.
My God, can
while
somebody put that on a
kibbling.
sticker, please?
I mean, yeah. What is Ormu's license? Please tell me.
Wait.
Actually, wait. I take that back. I'm not unconvinced, Mark. I'm not unconvinced that with Ormu's like little tappy paw things that Ormu can do, that you can't get Ormu to like CQ. Come up with a call sign for Ormu.
I have checked if there's any available call signs that have cute cat puns built in. It turns out ham radio operators are really, really good at claiming all of the good cat
It's
call
just
signs.
you need to be like KM3OW, K meow. That's all you need, right? Right? K
But
meow.
yeah, I think at the very least we could get her on as third-party traffic.
You could, but see that's the thing. Otherwise, that's going to be single sideband. So you need the tappy taps, and then Ormu can transmit over CW audio.
Well, actually, this is a legitimate newbie question. Can you not do third-party CW traffic?
Yeah, you can. Why? Go nuts.
Okay. Yeah, good. We'll put her on as the third-party CW op.
You will be the first person who has to litigate the argument of how animals can participate in CW in the world. Maybe not. Actually, maybe not. I don't know. But that is an interesting question that you pose there.
Going full paw down. Oh,
Going
fantastic.
full paw down. I like it. Yeah. Very good, Mark. Thanks for joining us. I appreciate you.
Yeah, well, a good live stream tonight. That was a fun one.
Oh yeah, that was awesome. I hope it's one of those things that's like I don't know that everybody understands fully what we're being given, because as most hams, I'm assuming you speak like I speak, that it's the next thing. It's like, oh, it's the next hobby hole. It's the next pit that I pour my time into. And we start getting a little defensive of our time, and we're like, oh, the next thing, it can't be that great. Is it that great? No, this is an IP address that's forward-facing to the internet. Those don't exist. There's zero of those. None. So cool. So I'm very excited about that.
Well, I was interested from a club standpoint because we have had years worth of discussions about switching from our current cellular system that we use to control the shack and do all of the voice over IP control systems to Starlink, because the ping time is better, but it has CGNAT and you just can't use it.
You could do all of this over 44net, hosted over Starlink. You could.
And so I think this live stream might actually be the start of restructuring how we build the shack.
Yeah, you could. You could do it. Yeah, I mean, I want everybody to understand this. Like, if your endpoints are Starlink to Starlink between where you connect to that IP, that works. You can do all that. As long as you have the connection in place and the routing done, you're good. You're totally good. You can put that location anywhere.
Yeah, but don't we have to caution people that you're going to have to set up your own firewalls?
Oh, 100%.
That's one of the things.
Yes.
One of the reasons I like Tailscale is I don't have to screw with that. Now, I'm still going to use 44net, but I know what I'm getting into there. But yeah, and they're kind of slightly different. But sometimes in sharing like a club resource, Tailscale might be an easier thing to use.
Well, so Don, let's talk about that. So
Uh-huh.
this is a perfect time for Don pontification to dive into that a little bit. So for me, if you had a firewall let's say you had a remote Radio Shack in the desert somewhere, and you had a Starlink, and you were running 44net, and you had a firewall of some kind protecting access, is that a problem, or would you be worried about vulnerabilities on that firewall or something like that? Like, what's the concern there?
You absolutely had, no matter what you do, you have to be worried about whatever you put in front of it, right?
Of course. But
Right.
like,
So
go ahead.
if it's Tailscale, well, they're responsible for that and maintaining it. If you do it, I mean, if you put your own router out there, even though you bought it from Ubiquity or whatever, you're still responsible for keeping the firmware up to date and doing all of making sure that you don't open the wrong ports, all of those kinds of things, right? And it's not that I'm saying people can't do that. Sure, they can.
Okay.
But I do wonder about or worry about somebody going, oh, hey, and just going and starting to do it without realizing that these are the consequences, and be sure that you understand that beyond your just getting the IP set up and the routing done, there's a whole nother set of things that you got to keep up with, regularly in order to maintain it when you're directly on the internet. And I'm not saying don't, but just be aware.
But that comes from the point of you are owning all of this. There's no service provider. There's no Tailscale that you point at and go like, "Yeah, this is your job. I trusted you." Like you own all the trust. You're the single point of trust for all this, right?
And yeah, exactly. And that's all I'm trying to get out is that
that's a good point.
This is not you going to an ISP, because Jody and I were talking to somebody in the chat. This is not like they're not going to be your ISP. They're
No.
not going to be your firewall. They're just simply giving you an IP, and they're giving
they're
you an
like, "Go
ability to
nuts."
get to that IP, and it's wide open.
It's the same thing as like I go back to the address point. Like if you had a business address, this is a business address. If you say, "Hey, I'm here and I'm an available business," the internet's like, "Oh, great! I'm gonna ping your business and see if there's any vulnerabilities in your business that I could take advantage of." That is what this is. It is literally giving you all of that, and you could have a computer on the other end of it that will monitor all that traffic, that monitors all those people that try and ping and try and get vulnerabilities that get access to your equipment, and they might get through. See, that's the thing, they might get through. But there is, I mean, Dawn, I don't know, tell me, there is nothing like this in any public facing space. Like this is, you could educate yourself on internet networking from this accessibility. I don't know of anything like this.
Well, to me, I've done it before when I set up businesses at you know,
You went to go work at a business, Don. I'm talking about privately. There's nothing like this privately.
Well, no, I mean a business is a private entity. What I'm saying.
You know
is,
what I
yes,
mean,
if you
Don,
pay-
right? Yeah. Okay.
I kind of do, I think, but what you're saying is for no cost, right? You can't
And
just
no
go somewhere
experience.
doing
Like
it.
you could totally
Yeah,
hose
yeah.
yourself up. But here's the thing. If you make a network
Huh?
totally disconnected from your home network that this little computer lives on, and it dies because somebody got, root access to it and they killed it, blah, blah, blah. Well, you just can rebuild it. You can just make it better. You can increase the security. You can do all that stuff. This is a fantastic education platform from my point of view. I don't know of a better one. This is crazy how good this could be used in lots of different directions.
Oh, yeah. I like I said, I've got a /16 from them because this is unheard of to be able to go and just get an IP address, and you're literally not paying for it. You're just doing it. I mean, for us to do it as a business, we're paying hundreds of dollars a month to AT&T or whoever else that's bringing the line in.
That's right.
Then giving us a set of their addresses, and it's their addresses.
Yep.
It's not ours. And, I mean, this is kind of, I mean, you still don't own the address, but I mean, we're part of the community that owns the address, which I mean, gosh, that's just unreal. But I have to understand. I mean, I have to tell you that when I first got this, I mean, I don't know if it was Rob or somebody had said, "Oh yeah, this is just like doing a tail scale," and I thought, "Oh, okay, great."
No,
it is not. It is not, and I'm so glad that John went over that. And then I'm like, "Oh, ding! I know what I'm doing now."
It's the complete Wild West. It is a vacant lot of your protection. If you don't build the protection into your vacant lot, you will not have protection on your vacant lot.
Yeah, and I do like the idea of, and which is why I asked the question, going and getting a router with all of the, firewalling and all of that stuff built into it, and adding this to it so that it can, build the tunnel. And then what I'm hoping is that when it builds the tunnel, it's on the outside of that firewall, and then I can go in and maintain the firewall without creating the firewall. Now, if I can create a firewall, that's not a problem. I can, but I just like the idea of somebody else keeping up with all the CVEs and all the things that I've done at commercial businesses that, takes up a good portion of your time, honestly. Because I mean, sometimes you'll see these things. Oh gosh, this thing is out there. You got to be careful. And you go and look at it and go, yeah, that doesn't affect me. With a firewall kind of stuff, I don't like to. It's kind of nice to know that somebody who's just, because I just came from the club meeting, right? Sure, I'm in the club and I know what I'm doing, but a lot of the guys that are in the club don't. And like the repeater operators, oh yeah, hey, I can grab this and start doing blah blah blah. No, you can't. And so, again, we just have to. We that understand it have to educate those who do not. Let's put it that way.
What did you think about my comment on folks in DEF CON? Is this the new untapped ham radio market?
Oh, hell yeah.
Like crazy, right?
Scares the crap out of me, honestly, because what he said was, "Oh, sure, yeah,
Go
you can
nuts.
do whatever you want."
Sandbox.
Oh gosh, those
Go
guys
nuts.
will go nuts.
Oh
they
yeah, dude.
will.
Sandbox.
I wish I could do that.
I am
Go to
literally in
DEF
the
CON.
background. I'm texting someone from the Ham Radio Village right now, and he's like, "I'm bringing a 44 net demo POC to DC."
Oh gosh.
Dude, like I want people to understand that like there is so many people at DEF CON that with this access, the Venn diagram is a circle. Like it is a circle. They will become hams just for this access. They will become hams like immediately. It's gonna be awesome.
Yeah,
It's gonna be awesome.
I like watching those guys talk about telecom and going, yeah, almost. You almost got it.
Hold on, I gotta send this off.
Hey Don, I think I was the one talking to you about the stuff in there. On that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, go ahead.
Well, I mean, and don't get the fact that like Jody and I were like explaining things to you because I didn't understand it either until he explained it. So it's not hard to miss this stuff.
No, I appreciate what you're saying. Just two comments on that is, it's a big club with a bunch of Collins guys that know a lot of that kind of stuff. And obviously what you're saying is all correct. It's got to be locked down. You got to know what you're doing. But the other thing is concern of security is that, there's in the last 2 years, we've had some major breaches from places like Cloudflare and different places that could have the same problems, right? So nobody's immune to it.
Oh, yeah, but I'd rather them, in my case, I'd rather them be responsible for it than me. But I mean, again, that's one of the reasons that we get paid at work, to be responsible. And for those of us that are in the business, if they don't say they haven't screwed up once or twice, they're and not that you screw up and you blow everything out of the water. That's possible, but it's you make these little screw ups and then and this is where I'm coming from. You make those little screw ups and you go, oh my gosh, that could have been so much worse. I could have done this, I could have done that. And so you treat it, if you treat it with a certain amount of fear, then you'll do okay.
Yeah,
Don,
I appreciate that.
you make those little screw ups because you're writing that C code. If you wrote C++, man, it'll be better.
No.
Oh, is that
no.
Tank? Did we just get a wild Tank
it's
in the
Tank
chat?
Radio.
Oh my God! What? Frank,
Why
are
is
you?
Frank there?
What's up, man?
Dude,
I'm
are
on
you?
the deck right
Are you?
Yeah,
Are
I'm
you
in
getting
FTA.
Are you getting a 44 net account? Do you have a 44 net account yet?
I don't have one yet, but after seeing all that, I'm gonna get one.
Yeah.
Right, dude. Right.
Dude, I was like, it's the amount of stuff, and Bill's over my place for a while now, and I saw him trying to set it up for VPNs. I like, you could do a VPN that way? Oh,
I mean, I don't
really
know
wanna
that
set
that's the way, but you'd have to put the securities in front of the access, right? So I'm not saying VPN isn't the thing to do here. It's more like putting access controls in front of the services you're providing at that point.
ARRL
yeah, look,
set mine
the
up
VPNs
at Hamvention. It was either Andrew or Adam. But,
Nice.
They set it up for me in my GLI net, so I've been using it for a long time.
Oh, they
nice,
will
Bill.
do that. I didn't know that. Okay.
how's my audio? Is just using the raw computer because I couldn't.
It's
get
a
my
little
Bluetooth
low. You could probably bump the gain a little bit, but you're completely copyable.
Okay.
Yeah, and
Okay.
Frank, you sound a lot better than Frank.
What GLI net you got?
That's funny. No, man, I'm out here playing FT8 and I couldn't get my Bluetooth headphones to connect because every time it transmits, it knocks out the Bluetooth over here.
No, you're
6
good.
meters?
You're good. You're sounding good. What band are you operating on right now?
20, and I'm operating under W5C/D because I'm doing the FIFA special event station right now up until 10 o'clock.
Are you a football guy? I didn't know that.
Not really, but Joe is in the
Not
area.
really.
And he turned me on to this. I was like,
Yeah.
Hey man, this is fun. I watched a little bit of the game last night over at the cigar bar, and we were winning. We got 3 goals. I was like, yeah, that means we won the match.
With
And then they
that
closed.
was who did they play against? I don't even know. It was
Yeah, I
like
don't either.
3-1.
But
yeah, it was awesome.
I'm
Yeah,
literally let me tell you, let me paint a picture with words with my flight home. I'm flying home on Friday, and the dude next to me has the screen on the Delta headset playing soccer, and on his phone he's also tracking it. And then next to him, I have my laptop up and I'm remotely connected to my radio at home. And he stops everything and goes, "Hey, is that like a shortwave radio? How are you doing that? Like, what are you doing right now?" And then I walked him through the whole tail scale thing and all that stuff. He's like, "Dude, this is crazy. You can do that like in the air." I'm like, "I'm doing it right now. I'm doing it right now." It was awesome.
The fun part also when we're on the plane is when I fly with Robert and Paul sometimes, and we're sending mesh messages and mesh core messages as we're just flying, and people are like, "Are you sending text messages?" I'm like, "Well, I'm sending low power Laurel messages, and just from my phone." Oh, that's so cool! And I was like, "Yeah, the device is up in my backpack, and we're just chatting away as the flight goes, and having fun."
now, when they tell you to put your phones in airplane mode, do you put that in airplane mode too, Frank?
Well, yes, but I tell them my phone's just doing Bluetooth. And they're like, "Okay, that's cool. You're fine."
There it was. It was Paraguay. Thank you for the correction there, or providing the info. I appreciate it. Yeah, I don't know, man. I'm super into this. I'm looking around my space, like physically. It's like, where do I put a rack? I need like a couple of U rack to do this. Like I need, because I love the whole idea of just, well, what if I just served the content? That's one of my favorite. Like, that goes back to the old internet. It's like, what if I just served the content? What if that was the only way you got the content?
Right? Right?
All right.
That's so
And
no algorithms. Like, you just had to know the IP address. Oh man.
and your kids could host their own Minecraft server.
Well, that's
we could go
we
one
already
step
have that
further, Josh.
capability. But now that my
I'll walk-
youngest is virusing the oldest computer, I don't know that I'm doing anything right now for them.
Yeah.
I'll walk you through building a DATV station.
There you
Yeah,
go.
those are cool.
There you go. You can
Digital
look at the
amateur TV.
Yeah.
Quick question, Josh.
Yeah, go ahead.
But you mentioned a honeypot at DEF CON. Is that where you mean like just open it up and let people go and learn from being compromised of build stronger security the whole time?
So a honeypot in the traditional sense is not necessarily an open network or an open node. It's a node that's semi-protected that you might be. So, okay, let me go back a step. Companies like IBM might make a honeypot and they might open it up. I'm not saying this actually happened, wink, wink, but they might have something in a forward-facing IP that you could access and it would respond to you. The problem with most of the internet is that it just doesn't respond, right? And so then you stumble upon a thing that responds to you, and so then you go, "Oh, what do I do with this? Let's try and crack access to it." So this is very old school hacking, by the way. This is like brute force
The movie Hacker.
passwords, like all this other crap. Then you like, oh, I'm going to go through a username list. I'm going to go through a password list. I'm going to do all this stuff over and over again. I'm just going to try it over and over and over again. So a honeypot, though, is that they get access. It could be completely open access, and they can ping and get all kinds of information about the Python running on the back end. Or they could just have a front end that front end could be manipulated and is in itself has a compromise. With that said, the goal of a honeypot is generally you're logging everything, and it is secured and isolated from the people that would get into the more sensitive network parts. It's usually a VM. You point a VM at the open area, and that allows them to run software that they might be able to crack different things. So that gives you attack vectors on how people might be trying to get into your system, or in the cases of larger companies, they will sometimes just do this to like take up their time, waste their time. Honeypots a lot of times are for big companies more of just an energy suck, a time sink than anything. It's like, oh yeah, give them a honeypot. It's like the let them eat cake. What's her name? French. What's the French lady got her head cut off?
No.
Marie Antoinette. Marie
yes.
Antoinette. Let them eat honeypot. Because they're focused their energy on that instead of going after more sensitive systems. So yeah.
But that was mostly because she was a mistress.
No, have you watched the movie? The movie's actually pretty good. Go watch the movie. Go watch the movie that came out with
Madame de Pompadour.
Madame de Pompadour. No, it was what was it? It was the chick from Spider-Man. Spiderman. She played Mary Jane. It was actually
Kirsten
pretty
Dunst?
Yeah, Kirsten Dunst. It was a Marie Antoinette movie about all that. If you care. I mean, it's a little bit, whatever.
Yeah, it's a little bit historical. Which
Thank you, Leia. Oh, my wife is in the chat. Josh is brain farting so hard today. Thank you. I'm literally trying to remember Marie Antoinette and Kirsten Dunst right now. In a topic of opening an IP4 address to your endpoint. Like, that's literally the conversation. That's the switch that we just did.
I thought my wife was ruthless.
Well, I feel like a place like DEF CON could be a place for Dawn's comment about making sure you learn how to do security. Just iterate fast at a place like DEF CON and leave it open.
I don't know. I'm not saying that DEF CON isn't that. I just feel like you'd be wasting some of your DEF CON time if you're doing 101 level classes there. That's me personally. The last time I was at DEF CON, not to say that I did it right or anything like that, but I was looking more at, like, what is something I've never seen before? What is something that really shocked me and surprised me? And every time I turned around, there was something that surprised me and shocked me, and it was beyond what I already knew. And so I'm not saying I'm not down here when it comes to a lot of this stuff. I'm higher up. So I would explore all the YouTube videos before you get to DEF CON for interests that you're in. That would be, that would be the recommendation. Is do a little pre-work.
Yeah, those. Since I can't go, man, the videos are just fascinating.
Mm-hmm. And Dawn, that's not even the best part about it. It's when you're rolling around and bumping into people and going into the in-person stuff that never shows on the internet. There's a ton of stuff that is in person only, and you will only ever see it in person. And it's like, oh, dude, this is insane. There's a lot.
Yeah, all the people that I've worked for just don't get what that show is, and they think it's like a complete waste of time. So the
good
getting the time off and all
good.
of that.
Don't go. You know that when I was at Northrop Grumman, I authorized multiple travels for people to go to DEF CON and Black Hat, but Black Hat's an easier ask because it's like, oh, it's the industry version. And I had a young engineer come to me and she's like, I want to go to DEF CON. And I say, you can go, but I want you to condense it down and make we'll do a lunch and learn. I'll bring in food or whatever, and I want you to teach people what you learned from this, like what your experience was like, and what you would recommend if people wanted to go on their own, or if we can do a bigger group next year. She was kind of like our, ears on the ground. But no, like at Northrop, we were totally down with it.
Yeah, it may be the industry I'm in, telecom, that they don't see a value in it. I really don't know, but yeah, and my problem is, number one, paying to go there, and number two, the getting the time off. But mainly the cost to me is, well, it's probably not as big a problem as it was years ago. Years ago, it would have cost me more than I could afford.
It's $500,
But-
man. Let's go.
So
Don, let's
Josh,
go. Let's
You
go.
know, and
Don.
again, you understand, I have to drive. I cannot fly there.
That's not that far of a drive. You've driven further than that.
Oh, I have, yes.
Don, I am almost sure that it would be the best show you've ever been to. I'm almost positive.
100%.
I'm almost positive.
Well,
Knowing you, I'm almost positive.
Hey, Don.
yeah. Yes.
Tell the people in the telecom industry one word. Actually, it's not a word. It's a set of numbers. 2,600. Let them stew on that for a little bit.
Oh, I know exactly what that is.
Yeah, well, I mean, sure.
ESS switching and all of that. Yes.
I love that my wife made a comment that said, I have a friend who worked for an alphabet agency who heard I went to DEF CON, and she gave me a huge side eye. So, Leia, if I know who it is, and I'm pretty sure I do, who gave you the side eye, don't listen to her. She's not in an intelligence platform at all. She has no idea what she's talking about.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, by the way, 2600 magazine is really good.
It is. You should get that. Everybody should get that, just for the pictures alone.
Yep. And the one on the back of the old phone systems that people don't know what they're looking at anymore.
You should book the time off and go to DEF CON.
You should, dude. You should.
No, because I've done it. I've taken the time off already for Huntsville. So
I'm gonna go, dude. That's right. I gotta book flights for Huntsville. I haven't done it yet. It's gonna be bad. It's gonna be really bad, dude. Dawn, I've been flying almost every week. Every week this month. It's crazy.
You're
okay.
in a startup, right?
I am. Yeah.
We're
fully starting up. We're fully starting up. We're starting up on the backs of everything that I'm doing with another person on travel. Okay.
Is this your first time?
Not traveling. Not for startup. Yeah, for sure. Yeah,
okay.
Yeah.
You're in for a treat.
Oh yeah, dude. It's feast or famine, dude. It's on. We gotta make this happen. Otherwise, that's it. That's it. Yep. From my point of view. But okay. So we have a huge amount of people that are in the chat now. We've talked for so long. I would like to ask the question: is there anybody here for the first time that would like to say hi or ask a question? I'd love you to come forward now. I'd love you to introduce yourself, join the community, join us on Discord, say hi, ask your question. Go for it right now. Nobody? Nobody is new? Ah, bummer. All right. I tried. I feel a little sad every time we don't do an after chat and there's nobody here for the first time that wants to ask a question. I feel like, oh man, I failed inside. Come out here every Saturday.
With the amount of times you fly, I'm surprised you're not in TSA pre-check, or are you?
Oh, I'm absolutely in TSA pre-check. I'm TSA pre-check. Okay. I have clear. I haven't done global entry, but I'm not doing international. I am Delta Platinum now, and I am whatever. Like on my last leg to Atlanta, which is every roads go to Atlanta if you're going to the East Coast on Delta. I got upgraded to Delta 1.
Yes, I saw that on your Instagram.
Delta 1 is a completely different animal. Like, it is nothing like you've experienced in plane travel in your entire life. There is nothing that exists like it. I don't know how to explain it unless you've experienced it. It is insane.
I think JetBlue has something similar.
Somebody asked. Go ahead. Question, go ahead.
Well, I was getting ready to say, I just flew Southwest out to Vegas, and I had to pay for the extra leg room, and it was kind of the same thing. I got a couple extra snacks and a full can of soda.
Yeah, it's just like that. It's very similar. It's very similar. So somebody asked, what gets you into the lounge? So lounge, if you have a first class ticket, you are guaranteed access to a Delta lounge. If you are Delta 1, you always get access to the Delta lounge. If you have the Amex Reserve card, you also get access to the Delta lounge. and depending on how much you spend within Delta and your class, like your seniority of Delta, you might get a couple of passes here and there that you can use for the Delta Lounge. The pro tip is if you absolutely want to get the Delta Lounge, get one of the American Express cards that will give you Delta Lounge access. That is the pro tip. It doesn't have to be the reserve level, but you need the one that will give you the amount of trips to the lounge that you experience for the travel that you're actually doing. I ended up traveling way more than I expected, and I happen to have the Delta Reserve, so that worked out pretty well. Oh, there you go. Somebody's like USO. Now, by the way, if you are a veteran, if you're actively serving, the USO Lounge in many airports is a spot you should check out. So, free Red Bull and Chick-fil-A seems like a good time for me if you're actively serving or retired veteran. Go for that for sure. USO Lounge, that would be awesome.
Are these like conferences or something you're flying to, or what? Like, what are they?
I'm not ready to talk about any of that, man.
Oh, okay.
Work, dude. I'm going for work. It's not ham radio stuff. It's work. Working.
Yeah, I know that.
Yeah, I know exactly where
it.
Josh is coming from.
Shane out here trying to ask the hard-hitting questions that he wants answered.
Yeah, Shane's trying to interview me on my own live stream.
It's a question.
All right. So I wanted to do a talk or, some deep dive here. ARRL, I dropped a link in the video description on their new product review database. Now I can't show you some of the values I care about because it doesn't acknowledge me as an ARRL like active user right now. I don't know why specifically. I don't know if that's a bug. I don't know what's going on. I will drop the link again. It's already in the video description, but it is in the chat as well now. So here's the thing. The ARRL has been reviewing radios for a very, very long time. I have talked to leadership at the ARRL and different people at the ARRL, and I said, I want you to just open the doors a little bit on this. Like, talk about how you review the radios. Talk about the data that you get. Like, maybe a list, maybe whatever. And out of that, I'm not saying that I was the reason that they did this. I'm not saying that. But out of whatever, we now have a database of many of the radios that ARRL has reviewed. And many of the things I want to talk about right now are blurred, so I can't show you. But, for example, they actually break down the difference between CW, SSB sensitivity, AM sensitivity, FM sensitivity, RMDR, and they go through the whole thing, and you can actually scroll. You can scroll the page here a little bit. PDR, DR3, just break down sensitivity numbers, because that's what a lot of people care about. And then you can come back in, you can sort that by their measurements. Now, I want to be really clear, right? For the longest time, we've had the Sherwood report. And I did the interview with Sherwood. Sherwood is amazing. He's a guy I could hang out with all the time and talk about radio with. But he will tell you, it's like the Sherwood report is a very specific metric of capability. And this ARRL list, if they stick to it, and I really hope they do, promises to give sensitivity numbers for receivers and a number of things beyond what we've seen before. And they are kind of the clearinghouse for a lot of like radio reviews. Because, let's be honest. I try to do testing of radios. I try to take them and put them on the spec an and do a number of things. But there's many YouTubers who don't do that, right? They're not trying to test it in any kind of objectable way. They're kind of like giving you their thoughts and feelings on how the radio performs in the field, which is valuable, which is totally valuable. But at the end of the day, like a lot of just like real measurement of radios is what we need, and I'm super glad that the ARRL is doing this, because I can point to this and be like, this is a tried and true radio establishment that has known and understood records for how they record information, and they're making these available. This is awesome, and it goes on forever, right? It goes on for so long. You can go back and like look at all this. I want everybody to log into the ARRL if you have a membership right now and get access to this. Maybe there might be a bug. Maybe they're slowly in the process of rolling this out. Maybe I got a little too excited when they made this video. I was really excited because I was going to sort by, SSB sensitivity, and I was going to go down the list and all that stuff. But I can't because it's blurred out. I don't know why. I have an active account, but here we are.
I was going to ask, is it going to be public, or is it only for ARRL members?
So what you're seeing right now is for a non-ARRL member, I'm pretty sure. So you can see things like band of operation, VHF, UHF, modes, power output, because it breaks it up in QRP or QRO. All that stuff is available right now for a non-member. But if you want the sensitivity numbers, which is what I really want, I can't access it. I don't know why. I thought we were good to go, but maybe they're working on it. This is literally like a hot breaking news story on the ARRL website. So I'm probably going to come back to this in the future and reference it as a solid reference point. Like, they have a lab. They are doing work to test sensitivity. And I'll take my numbers and back it up with their numbers, which is the best thing you can do for a proper measurement.
Hey, Josh, just an FYI, when this actually was the open version, this was available to play with, you could actually use it at Hamvention if you stop by the ARRL booth. Yeah, absolutely.
It was.
I know the two guys. Yep. I know the two guys in the lab who are doing this. It's sorely needed. I wholeheartedly endorse this project. And there's some real numbers and some real consistent test and measurement methodology behind this, which has been my issue with the Sherwood list. I love Rob Short. I think he's a great guy.
Absolutely.
I think this is done in a far more consistent and professional manner, and I think this allows people to choose the radio that best fits their needs and for their application, as opposed to somebody saying this is the best because I want to use this particular parameter. So I think with a little bit of knowledge, this is a list that really needs to be done.
Yeah, so Steve, let's talk about that for a little bit. So the ARRL has existed for a while. They have a proper measurement laboratory, multiple pieces of equipment to measure sensitivity, among other things. They have been recording all this stuff in the pages of QST forever. And I think, I might be wrong, because I think if you go back to my ARRL, like when I was doing Hamvention, the Hamvention booth tour, I toured around, and there was an intern. It's literally an intern that I think cooked this up and made this happen. I could be wrong. If I'm wrong, somebody correct me. Post in the comments of the video. Yes, I think it was.
Oh no. I don't know if I'm at liberty to talk about that.
Is it?
No.
Okay. Okay.
No, I can assure you it was not an intern. These are two full-time employees that have.
Okay, good.
Have,
So
both EE and other engineering degrees.
But regardless of how you get it on the web, we need this. We need this a lot.
Oh,
We've needed this for a very long time. And here's the thing, right? Because, we have kind of existed in this weird black space of, look how long it took for us to, just get to some kind of concurrence on the Baofeng Mini. Like, how many people we had to go to and talk to, et cetera, et cetera. If you had a clearinghouse of that data that said, we tested it We spend a lot of money, your money as members of the amateur radio community that pays for the ARRL, and we put it on a website and we posted it. Well, what's good about that is we can compare our numbers against it. It's a rubric for where we should be. So if we have an outlying radio, we can say like, oh, this is an outlier. Let's put it to the side for a little bit. We're going to do more testing on it. But we had 7 Baofeng minis. And if we tested them over and over again and they lined up with the rubric that was provided by the ARRL, then a lot of this would become trivial, become easy. We're all lined up. We're using appropriate testing methodologies, and we're getting relatively in the same space, right? That is so valuable to the amateur radio community. So I am in huge support of this. The website might not be done, but I am 100% on board with this. So I don't know, Steve.
Oh, yeah.
I rambled, but go ahead.
What else is interesting is kind of a 180-degree position and direction.
Yes.
From the way they the way they focus on antenna measurement. If you'll notice, they never post gain measurements, and there's a very specific reason why. So, but this is kind of, you're right. They've had a lot of this data forever. I don't think they've ever presented it in a single comparative format where you can actually cruise it. By the way, it wasn't blurred out at Hamvention. Like you could go and look at what they had.
I did look.
Yeah. So this, I'm very excited about this. I do believe the test and validation. Remember, they also wrote one of the de facto handbooks on test and measurement. I've seen copies of that in professional test and measurement laboratories. I've seen copies of it in the library of places where I've either worked or have done consulting. So, yeah, these guys know what they're doing. The 2 guys that are involved with this, or at least that I've spoken to directly involved with this, are spot on with this. So I'm in violent agreement with you. This is just so sorely needed, and it's such a different direction from their normal stance of, well, we're not going to endorse any one particular product, to actually publishing real numbers. So this is huge.
Yeah, I just post them, man. Just get to the point that we can just post them. See, here's the thing. At some point, the ARRL has to get out of paperwork. Right, they're a publishing house. They've been a publishing house for a long time. This is the kind of thing that establishes them as a voice in the community that can be trusted. I am looking forward to this kind of stuff for that exact reason, because they have tested so many radios, and they have a tested methodology that is valid, that yields good results. I wouldn't have to do so much video testing, all this other BS stuff, if I had just a good rubric, and then I could just do a quick sanity check against it and be like, yeah, it's in the realm of sanity. And there you go. And that's amazing. We want that. Go ahead, Gray Man.
You want to see something cool about that list? If you go down the list under name, that column, those are hyperlinks that take you to the QST article.
Correct. Yeah.
That's even better. So, like, if we go back up, I don't know why the 7760 is starred. I didn't do that, but maybe they know. Oh, see, so here's the problem. I can't even click on that. I'm already logged in with a valid account right now. It's going to make me do the whole thing. So I think there's some bugs here. I don't know what's going on. But I can't share.
I think it's just. I think they just released this for preview and
Yeah.
beta. This is definitely not the full release.
I've got full access to it.
Yeah, I can't see it. I actually.
I'm sorry.
Grayman, if you'd like to share your screen, this is the very rare time in Discord where I will say, please share your screen. If you'd like to host a little showing, we would appreciate it.
Clear your cookies.
Clear your cookies. Oh, is that what it is? I have not cleared my cookies?
You haven't cleared your cookies.
I haven't cleared my cookies. Oh.
Cookies? Somebody said cookies? What? Where?
Everywhere, Shane.
M&M, please. I haven't had M&M cookies in a while.
Oh, peanut butter.
Yeah, Josh, I just logged in as well, and everything shows for me.
Oh, then I'm literally... Am I cookie blocked? Am I cookie blocked? Oh no.
What browser are you running?
Josh, what about that clear selected up at the top left?
Clear selected does nothing.
I literally had a problem where I couldn't log into a website.
You said desktop
just recently. So it's the cookies. It's always the cookies.
Oh, so I cannot comment on the ARRL giving you a star on certain radios versus other radios. Apparently, the 7760 is starred for everyone. So, hey, I really like it. I'm having a good time with it. But
the big takeaway is that this is not a ranking. That's
well,
that's
but
unfortunately what I think the Sherwood list devolved into, and
but
that's
you know that we're going to do that with this, right? We're going to sort by CW sensitivity, for example.
Well, that might be important for you. RMDR might be a different parameter for me.
Well, but the ranking will be on CW sensitivity then, because I care about that, right? So that is a ranking at that point.
It's a way you can right. It's not the Sherwood list was always looked as an absolute ranking. You went to the page. Here's the receiver. Here's the radio at the top. This is not that. This is performance data that you can search on, that you can sort by. It's not a ranking. There are performance metrics, and whatever's important to you, whatever fits your needs and use, that's the way you get to use it. I'm hoping that it stays that way, and that there is there's some usage for that, so it doesn't devolve into a piece of marketing material for a manufacturer.
So by that logic, I could sort by alphabetic and have Yaesus are the worst radio ever, and AORs are the best ever.
100%, if that's important to you.
Which is true anyway.
Okay, how do I clear my cookies here? Let's do this. We're going to do it live here.
Yeah, Tom, wouldn't Onan come before AOR?
Probably, yeah. No, hang on. Apache. I don't think it would. AOR is still on top.
No, Josh was scrolling through a minute ago, and they have an Onan 7000. It says Onan. It doesn't say Apache
okay.
Labs.
Well, there you go.
Privacy search. Oh, got it. Okay. All right. We're close.
I wouldn't mind an AOR
data.
DV1.
Oh. Wait. Select time change and check the cookie. What are you talking about? Time change.
Hey, Steve, I have a question for you.
Kill it all.
On that list.
Kill it all.
Go
ahead, Mark. Go ahead. Sorry.
What metrics would I look at to tell in a high RF environment which handheld is going to stand up and which one is going to need filters?
Oh, I'd be looking at RMDR and blocking dynamic range for sure. I mean, that's adjacent channel rejection is definitely something that also gives you a dead giveaway. Those are all performance metrics that definitely would give you a key into how the front end performs with close space or adjacent channel interference.
You know what would be interesting is to take some of the radios that we know work and some of the ones that we know don't, go to this list and figure out where is that cutoff where those metrics are acceptable. Because once they're acceptable, any number that's better than that doesn't make my life any better, right?
Yeah. That was always my joke with Sherwood is, so Sherwood, I mean, go watch the interview I did with Sherwood, right? Where he talked about the methodology of his testing. It has a very specific bias towards a very specific thing. And I'll just go ahead and say it. I think Yaesu, in particular, modified radios to be more effective on those frequencies. That's my opinion. I think that is what they were doing. Does that really matter as much in comparison to what Sherwood says in the sensitivity of just radio function? No, it doesn't. And that was kind of his. He's actually very open and honest when you ask him, but he's kind of backed himself into a corner where he can't break out of that one rating point that he built his website on. So he's kind of stuck. Actually, I take that back. He could at any time just make all those ranking criteria sortable, and then this would all go away. He could just do that with his website. He could find a guy that'd be like, hey, just take all this data and make it sortable by what we click on, and then it'll work. Yeah, totally. He should totally do that. I don't know why I'm. Yeah, no.
Hey, they reviewed the Hobby PCB RS, the Radio Shield.
Okay. How we
Well,
looking?
I can't see any of the data because I'm not an ARRL member.
Well, I can't either. So you're all good.
Where's the ranking on here for cost?
But
because the Hilberling is down at the bottom.
Is it?
Yeah. I mean, again, this is not a ranking, but you should be able to sort by cost.
Don, they got the Beco amps on here as well.
Well, the other thing is I checked QRO, and then I get this list of radios. I don't get where their criteria is for QRO.
Just more than QRP, apparently, as far as I can tell.
Actually, to me, Barefoot is between the two. But anyway, whatever. Because
yeah, that's what I thought. But anyway,
I mean, I was expecting for it to show me the 200-watt radios, and no, there's a bunch of 100-watters in here.
Where's the FTDX 9000 on here, which is a 400-watt radio?
Yeah, that's a good question. I mean, the thing on that would be, did they ever actually review it? And this, I don't know, is this only current production radios, or is it radios that are out of production?
Oh, it's one thing to keep in mind is it's by no means complete from what I understand.
Right.
Not complete at all.
Yeah. So I mean, it's to be built on, and that's what I understand. And Don, to your point, I think you're correct. I think they are radios that they have reviewed, and not every radio gets sent to ARRL for review. And unfortunately, if you read past issues of QST's reviews, I've always thought that they've never bashed, or I want to say bashed. They never not said anything nice about a radio. It's kind of what they do with antenna gain measurements. But what's nice here is that they actually present the data, which is more important to me. The best part of a review from ARRL Labs has always been at the end when they actually post the measurements, because then you get to actually make your own. But I think that's more what this is. But I'm hoping that more. They've definitely reviewed many more radios than this. I'm hoping that there's more added to the list, and I hope in the future they may even go back and review radios that are missing from this list. I know it's the best laid plans.
We've even got some very specific output power numbers, like 100 watts, 102 watts, 103 watts, 104, 108, 183, 191.
Oh, for an
not
amp?
200, 100.
Yeah. Well,
no, for radios.
I don't know. We have yet to see the potential here. I will make a follow-on video once I am cleared access to this, because I am apparently not allowed yet. But I love this idea because, again, this goes to the deepest of my engineering soul. I must aggregate data. It's not that you tell me. I don't care if you put it on a PowerPoint slide. Let me just say that for all my young engineers in the crowd. I don't care what you put on a PowerPoint slide. I want to see data. Show me the data. Give me all your data, and then we'll go from there. And this is closer to that step of just give me data. I want all the data. I want to do my own thing on it. And this is pretty damn close. Like, this is getting me to the point that I'm like, okay, I really like where we're going. If we could export this in Excel, Can I bite my? Can I bite? Would be amazing. I don't know that you want to leverage that control though, because that would give the whole story away. Because you're trying to get people to become members. I get it. Makes sense. I like it. I like what you're doing. I want to talk more about it, but I need to have access to it, and I don't have access.
I don't like
What are you
I don't
looking
like it.
for in access?
They shouldn't make this a members
I'm
only.
blurred
thing.
out. I'm blurred out.
Oh,
No, they
okay.
should. Actually, they should. They totally
Oh,
should.
I'm 100% for making this for ARRL.
Yeah.
And I'm not all. I haven't been a member for all of my period as an amateur for various reasons, and my love-hate relationship with ARRL. But look, this is a you. If you pay, this is a feature you get. It's like Consumer Reports. Sometimes you subscribe because you want to know what the best toaster was.
Yep.
So
Yeah.
this is
I want to
definitely
be
an incentive.
I want to be
Josh,
really
please.
clear. I want to be really clear that the service that the ARRL has provided forever in evaluating radios has been in their lab situation and how they test radios. And the fact they're giving us access to this information, they definitely should back this up with membership. They definitely should. There's no question in my mind.
Josh, there's one thing I just want to say about that, and I'll allude to the video we did a while back. I don't think people really understand the time, the effort, and the material costs for the equipment to do these performance measurements and what it takes to do them. They are not trivial. We did a very simple spurious measurement. You can see what is involved in setting up a laboratory test just for that. I mean, when you do an RMDR, or blocking dynamic range or blocking gain, this is a very complicated test and measurement setup. Requires some very sophisticated equipment to be able to do this correctly in a lab situation that is not only consistent but is repeatable and demonstrable across not only what a device that you got that they gave you, but also one that you may find at retail. So this is, I absolutely understand why they would charge for this. Somebody's got to support those guys. They pay those guys to do this. And it's not free and it's not trivial. So
that is a very good point. Equipment is expensive. The know-how to use the equipment and the understanding of what the test is actually doing is expensive. You're talking about the knowledge of the people that are performing the tests. I did that video because I'm a YouTuber and I want to get the information out. But as a clearinghouse of information like the ARRL is, they're kind of staking their brand, and I'm also staking that on when I make a video too. But I don't have the gravitas of the ARRL when they're saying this is our numbers, this is what we came up with, this is like what we did, this is what our lab space showed, and the fact they're coming out with this information, I cannot slam the table enough on this. I'm very, very pro on what they're doing. I love it, and I want them to keep doing it. And I want it to be behind the paywall, because this is exactly what you should be paying for. This is a level of service you should be paying for as a ham radio operator.
Well, I know what page to serve up in my honeypot now.
Oh, is that?
Yeah. Hey, but by the way, I'm going to break some news here too. You can also shift columns around. Not only sort by column, but you can take a column and drag it. If you wanted to move like form factor between name and type, you can do that too.
Yeah, you can customize it. It's very cool.
And I think that that star next to the icon, if you go and look at the report, they assigned it like a CSI bronze star in the QST article, and I'm thinking that might be representative of that.
I wonder, Tim, based on that, if we move the columns around, if they'll show up, if you move like CWSSB sensitivity over 1, will the ARRL CSI move over and get hidden?
Oh, that would be interesting. That'd be like a hack.
Yeah, just a little bit. Although I have been watching chat, and half the people have been able to see it, half the people haven't been able to see it, and it's been a mix of ARRL members and non-ARRL members, and yeah.
So Josh, I take it clearing your cookies didn't fix your
No,
issue.
didn't fix my issue, unfortunately. I would love to be able to show this off, and it's like pure majesty. Now, I will say, okay, I'm going to go center here on this for a second. I have been a member of the ARRL for years and years. I have had people that came up to me and said, I don't like the fact that they remember my credit card and they're recharging me. Like, I've heard all the things. And so when I logged into this thing today, my membership showed as lapsed. Like, I didn't have a membership at all. And I'm like, I gave you my credit card info. I told you to auto charge me. Why do I have a lapsed account? And it's been lapsed. So I totally think that come Monday morning, I will have complete access to this. We'll talk about this on the next after chat. But at the same time, it's like you guys have all been about like getting my credit card info. I gave it. I signed up for reoccurring costs, and it's not reoccurring. What happened? Why am I cut out from the hot ham radio info? So everybody has a week, because next week we'll talk about this on the after chat, I guess. I don't know. But there you go.
They just don't want the truth out there. That's what it is, Josh.
Oh, don't hit me with a molder. I don't want the truth is out there. Don't give me the truth is out there, man.
Well, you know it is.
Don't start. All right, I'm gonna take this opportunity because I still have to fix my my kid's laptop, and I turned it into a whole dad thing, and he's literally sitting right here. Hola. That's part of his head. There you go. So I'm gonna dip into the list of ham radio operators that are here with us from the YouTubes. So Bill,
and it is current.
Yeah. Okay, Bill, how you doing, man? What's going on?
Hey, Josh, how's it going, man?
I'm doing well. How you doing, man?
I'm doing good. I'm a little tired. I hung out today at the DFW Expo and hung out with Hams, the Texas guys, and had a good time, man. Those small, I know they want to be a larger one, and Texas used to have a large ham fest, but the small ones, as opposed to the hamventions and the hamcations, they're a nice visit as well.
So let me ask you about the DFWs, because I used to hang out on a DFW a lot. So a lot of those guys were just where we all just meet up and we're just drinking, we're just having fun, talking story and all that stuff. So this is like a ham radio group in the DFW, or what's the deal there?
Well, when I mention the Texas Hams, I'm talking about Jason, Ham Radio 2.0, Frank the Tank, and Robert, Digital Rancher, that group that it's usually in our group, YouTuber group. But they have a very active group. I mean, every day I'm on the repeater in the, I guess it's the Euless repeater. And so there's a real active group, and everybody, a lot of people know each other down there, down here. I'm here right now. And it was a good time in that way. It's a pretty active community, and that includes the whole metropolitan area.
Nice. Oh, that's big. Yeah. Right on, man. Well, thank you for hanging out with us. I appreciate it. Don N5 SKT is getting started with his own 44 net setup right now. How's it going, Don?
It's going, and I will be thinking through what I'm going to do, rethinking what I'm doing, because I'm telling you, this was a great stream tonight. I loved it.
Good.
It was. I realized there were people dropping off, but it was the right set of technical knowledge for me. So, I had a blast. And by the way, I saw Bill, I saw Prep Ham Paul, all of those guys. And the DFW Ham Expo is my club president. Actually is like one of the coordinators. The Richardson Wireless Club. I'm also in the CCL or K5CCL club down here in Cedar Creek Lake. So, yeah, so I go up to those ham fests up in Dallas to, meet those guys because I can't make the club meetings anymore. And it's good to see all the club members. One of the guys, Frank was talking about W5 Whiskey 5 Charlie. One of the guys in the Richardson Wireless Club is organizing the Whiskey 5 thing, and they've been pushing that really good. It's just, and I've talked about that club here before, RWK. They've just got so many things that they do right, and they spend a lot of time. And for a small city, they've got 300 active members. I mean, they're like doing all kinds of things. But anyway, so I got my video out on the Mercury Light. If y'all want to go see it, there's a huge caution.
The rarest amp. Are they what's the backlog on those right now? Is it still really long?
Well, what happens is they do a run of them every year, and if you're early enough, I mean, you can get in the list. They do about 100 and so, and then they move on to the next radio. So I think they're moving on to the 3S's again. Mm-hmm. Maybe the Luxes, I'm not sure, but and they'll announce it in Facebook. Hey, we're taking pre-orders, and so if you get in there, it's usually only a couple of months. But if you miss that window, then it can be another year. So that's where you get into like the long wait times. It's more of a wait for when are they going to open the pre-orders, and then when they do, to jump in and get tagged. So I only waited for mine for a couple of months because I just happened to see that they had opened pre-orders, and so I jumped on it. And I hadn't really been thinking about it before that. I just kind of thought, oh, hey, that'd be a cool thing to have for POTA, because I had bought an Elecraft, and it turns out it needs 110. Didn't really think that through, but it was like,
the K4 requires 110. I didn't know that.
No, the KPA does.
Oh, okay.
KPA 500.
Sure.
Hello?
Yeah. So I got that, and I got it, and I did a review on it. There are some caveats, and I put that in the video, and got it.
Hold on.
My video, and
Don. Hold on, Don. Who's the person that keeps saying hello? Go ahead.
Somebody named Carol.
I'm sorry. I was trying to test it. I was trying to get on.
You're on.
I'm sorry. Okay.
Okay. You want to hang on a little bit to ask a question, and then we'll come back to you?
Yeah, I'm just going to hang on. I'm sorry I interrupted.
Yeah, no problem. Don, go ahead. Continue.
Yeah, sure. And I'm sorry I didn't hear them say something. So anyway, there's some caveats on there. I cover it in the video and actually in the description because it's pretty serious. And if you're going to get one, pay attention to those caveats that I put in there. Mm-hmm. That's the caution. But you're welcome to go and see the video, and I will try to go on so Frank and Gray Man can have some time to talk to.
Yeah, I don't know you left anything for them, but we'll see how it goes.
I know.
Next is Frank's Tank Radio.
Can I recheck real quick?
Oh, Bill, go ahead. Recheck for Bill.
Piece of trivia, piece of non-ham related musings, but back to your thing about Marie Antoinette. So historically, Marie Antoinette, when she said let them eat cake, she wasn't saying let them eat a sweet dessert. Cake was a reference for common crappy bread. So the reason people were pissed off at her was because she said let them eat common crappy bread, not because let them eat a sweet dessert. I'm done.
Bill, I did not know that you were a fan of history. Have you seen the Marie Antoinette movie starring Kirsten Dunst? Have you seen it?
I will see it. I was a history major, and
were you really? I did not know that.
Yeah, I kind of focused on late 20th century American history. But of course, I had to take Indian history, Chinese, world history. I had to study different cultures to get my degree. But that was so. I spent a lot of time looking at France and England because we are a product of France and England. So, uh, that's something that's commonly believed, that she wasn't saying let them eat something good. It was let them eat crap, and
Okay.
that's why. Yeah.
Yes, and I'm curious of what your thoughts are on that movie, and I'd love to hear back from you. It's not a really fun movie though, so I hate to say like, oh yeah, go watch this. It's not a great movie. Historically, it's I don't know.
What's the name of it again?
Marie Antoinette. It's the Kirsten Dunst is the lead actress in it. So historically, it's very accurate. It goes through her whole progress working through, because I think she's a product of like the Finns, or she's like a Nordic, princess that comes down, and then going through all the process and the pomp and circumstance of all of that, and then dealing with like French aristocracy. So it is a very trivialized movie in a certain sense for like pop culture, but historically it's not actually that bad off. So I'm kind of curious. This is like the worst homework assignment that I would put Bill on, to be honest with you. This is like the worst. This is the worst one.
I've got access to so many movies; it's ridiculous here at Frank's. So I'm gonna watch it, and we'll.
I can't imagine you and Frank watching Marie Antoinette because I said it's homework. That is horrible. You will all hate me forever.
Frank gave me my own Roku, so he won't have to suffer it with me if it's that case.
If you don't like it, turn it off. Don't wait. Just turn it off.
I can't turn it off. I gotta watch the end. But I'm gonna let Frank talk now. But thank you for letting me interject.
Bill is gonna forever judge me on the choice of, and I'm not saying this because it's a good movie. I'm saying it because it's a historically accurate movie, and I'm curious of what his education lines up with that. That is why I said it. It's not a good movie. It's not a good movie. Jesus.
Make Frank watch it too.
He says he understands, but
yeah, Frank's not watching that movie.
I guess it's my turn. What is going on? I'm Frank K.
What's up?
Hey, how's it going, Josh?
Dude, how you doing, man?
Man, I'm doing all right. I am doing all right. I'm walking. We saw over at Dayton, and I'm doing amazing. And man, I'm just enjoying life. But let me announce, I am doing a 8K push to get to 8,000 subscribers, and at the end of it, we're going to be doing a Shack giveaway. More details coming up on my live stream tomorrow. We're also going to be talking about Cats is a homebrew C++ control software for your radio and logging. That is so cool, and I can't wait to do that. And other than that, man, I'm just pushing to 8,000. Help me out, Josh.
Dude, the fact that Tank doesn't have 10,000 subscribers bothers me. You've been watching Tank. You see him. He shows up in your live stream. He shows up in your search. Subscribe if you haven't done it. Totally. I agree, Tank. You're out there, dude. You're working. You're working hard. I've seen you. I've seen you working hard. I've seen it.
You just seen me editing, like at Hamfest in the back of the pavilions and around these cigar campsites and everything, man.
Yeah, dude. I'm getting my kids all connected here. Hold on.
Well, while you do that,
all right.
Other things coming up on the channel. We're going to be playing with antennas. Sapphire is going to get a new radio. I'm going to try to do that tomorrow before it rains. And man, Bill's going to help me out. We're going to have some fun, and we're going to do an awesome video for it too.
I love the fact that you're doing a little meetup at your place. That's awesome. Good for you, man. That's awesome.
Yeah, man. It's fun.
Yeah.
All right, and we're about to go watch Maria Antoinette for the rest of the night.
I swear I'm gonna be like Raz. This was for Bill specifically for historic purposes. Tank, you will not enjoy. I don't know. Actually, I take that back. I don't know that you won't enjoy it. I don't know. If you watch it, give me the homework on that later. That would be great.
Will do, man. Y'all take it easy, have fun, and go forth and conquer.
Thank you very much, man. I appreciate you. And go subscribe to Tank Radio. Check him out. I'm going to drop the link. I want you all to subscribe to Tank. Get him to the 10K.
Steve.
Get him to 10K.
Steve, 7205 kilohertz DRM. Stations in French.
Oh, is that Marie Antoinette? Is that what she's transmitting on right now, or what are we talking about?
Well, I don't know, but I want to know which station it is.
So next is Frank, Ham Radio, and Wilderness. What's going on, man?
Oh, all right, there's my channel drop. I'm actually able to be around, although I'm dog tired tonight. I woke up yesterday about 3 o'clock our time, had a live stream that didn't really go well because of personal issues at home last night, and then went right into work. Didn't get home till about 1:30 this afternoon, and yeah, it's just been I'm dog tired. But my big thing, I'm sort of with Tank Frank here. I'm pushing for 3K for right now. I'm at 2940. So I just 60
close.
subs.
So close.
So close, Josh. It's unbelievable. I was actually up 1 sub earlier, and someone, either the YouTube bots got it or someone unsubscribed. I was at 41, but so close. But my big thing that I'm doing right now is Frank's Something Else, and that is every Thursday night after Ham Shack TV, the other Josh. After him, I do Frank Something Else, where we either go over Reddit threads and we provide commentary for it, answering questions, or if you have a Shack issue that you're trying to solve and you're just stuck on it, or you're a new ham and you're trying to figure out what you want to buy, and the information overload is just too much. Frank's Something Else, Thursday nights at 7-ish Pacific time, so 9 p.m. Central, 10 Eastern. And then Fridays with Frank Q&A session. I put a notice out yesterday, day before, I've forgotten, whatever it was, to all my HamTuber friends. Y'all are welcome to come join on this Friday because it's a big deal day for me, and so I thought, why not celebrate with some of my closest HamTuber friends? So those are what I have going on. I have a couple videos I'm still working on. Believe it or not, TalkPod released a 2nd generation POC radio, and I have that on deck to get released here probably by the end of June. So we have that going on, and yeah, that's about it for me, Josh. I do know, however, Mark from Boondock Echo is not here. He's out on assignment right now. He will be back hopefully next week, but everybody go check out Boondock Echo as well. They have some fun, exciting stuff coming up.
So do you have you have kind of a special thing coming up right now, right? Do you want to talk about that at all, or?
Well, Jody sort of dropped it, but yeah, Friday is my birthday.
Yeah.
So that is why, and it's one of those. It's not a round birthday. It's not, oh, hey, I'm turning 40, I'm turning 50, whatever. I'm turning 38. Big whoop, right? But I am one of those medical cases that over the years the doctors went, oh, if he makes it out of toddlerhood, we'll be surprised. Oh, if he makes it to 15, we'll be surprised. Oh, if he makes it to 21, 25, whatever, we'll be surprised. So every single year, my birthday is a big deal for me.
Okay, right on, man. Okay, cool.
Also, am I tripping, or did you just say HamTubers?
Yeah, he said
HamTubers.
Yeah,
like your dad and myself.
I am a
HamTuber.
You're just a YouTuber.
No, we're HamTubers because we talk about ham radio.
We're
exactly.
I'm gonna sit on you now.
Okay. Okay.
So yeah, that's why all my HamTuber friends are invited on Friday and it's gonna be a casual, it's not gonna be the normal Q&A, but we might toss a few questions around if chat.
I'll try and get there. But I might be literally on a plane. If I can make it, I will try, man.
Yeah, Well, so it's going to be 5 o'clock our time because that's when I go on Fridays, and I go for a straight 2 hours right up to Rob Digital Rancher at 7 p.m. our time with his late shift. So anywhere between 5 and 7 Pacific time, if you can, just whatever. And if you can't, that's fine too.
Well, there you go, man. Thank you. I appreciate it. All right, moving on to the next. Let's see. Thank you very much. Oh my gosh, it's Tim the Gray Man Boda.
Hey, what's going on?
What's going on, man?
Man, I tell you what, I have been so busy. I spent last week out in, well, not this past week, but the week before out in Las Vegas at the conference all week. And this past week catching up. So I hadn't done much. Did get out and get some Parks on the Air activations in. I did take a KX2 with me, and I've got a few items that I took with me to make that a little more easier. I'm going to get some videos on. So for the people who are into the small radios and everything, hopefully I've got some insights there. Otherwise, this past week we had Joe Brett from the clubhouse on the kids table, and he was talking about his APRS prop view application. And that was a really good stream and a lot of good information there if you're into amateur radio. And next week we've got Salty Walt on the kids table.
Nice.
He came out with a pretty salty video about not listening to ham radio experts, and that's kind of the mantra of the ham radio kids table. So thought we'd get him on there and have a fun conversation about that.
There you go. Nice. That should be a lot of fun. I do like hearing Walt talk. I think he's really good in a presentation space. So I think that's going to be awesome.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, for sure. All right, next is Dave the Hillbilly Ham. How's it going, man? You're Dave? You there, Dave? Dave, where you at? Davey.
He was just keyed up, Dave. Dave, you have no microphone audio.
Yeah. Yes, you do all the work while I just stand there. Very good.
Dave's audio is, and my kids are hitting the meme board here, so hold on. Oh my God, we're doubling up on memes. It's a meme catastrophe. Stop.
In the YouTube chat, Dave says give him a minute. So,
all right,
Davey. All right, next is.
Dave.
Oh, was that Dave? There he is. Maybe no. Bro.
Oh, yeah.
He still has mic issues, he says. So let's go on. We'll come back around.
All right, next is
send 5 gifted subs
Mark.
So
Ham Radio Plus. What's going on, man?
Daddy, send 5 gifted subs so Daddy can buy a new mic.
This isn't Twitch, man. This isn't Twitch. Mark, you still here?
Hey, yeah, I'm still here, man.
What do you want to talk about? Anything on your live streams coming up or videos coming up? I mean, you got like all kinds of stuff you got to record today, but what's going on?
I'll be honest, I am pretty excited about Field Day. So let's talk about that.
Dude.
So Field Day is coming. Do you have it on your calendar?
I do. I might have to bring 1 or 2 of the children to Field Day. We haven't decided yet, but that may be a
bring
thing.
Every child. All of the
bring
children.
every child.
I'm coming.
Bring every child to Field Day.
I am coming.
You know we can get points for putting him on the GOTA station.
You have to get on the radio. You have to use the radio.
Okay. I'm just gonna say the most random things.
No, you have to say actually very specific things. You can't say random things.
No, they can say random things.
And say nothing important.
No, actually, that's ham radio in a nutshell. I'm going to make 10 contacts and say nothing important is the most ham radio thing I've ever heard out of this kid. That is the most ham radio thing ever.
Let me put that child in front of a radio, and they will crush it.
Yeah.
Does he know what gout is?
Do you know what gout is?
I know what gout is. No, I don't want gout.
Do you know what it is, though?
It's a bad thing.
It's bad?
Yeah, it's bad. Thing.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, you get gout from not eating.
No, you get gout from eating organ meat. Specifically if you're a Filipino, by the way. Filipino, my Filipino brothers.
Racist?
You guys get, no. They get a lot of organ meat, and then they get gout.
Yo, Edison, go feed the dogs food and water.
Well,
oh, yeah.
I'll tell you what.
I'll show you.
Field day, we have some really good stations lined up. We're going to have, as usual, 5 fully separate independent stations running with bandpass filters. I don't think Adam's on this week, though. We don't have Adam, do we?
No.
No, we don't.
All right. Well, I'm going to blow the surprise slightly, but Adam is designing what may be the largest backpack portable Moxon ever designed. So the goal is to put up a 40-meter beam, but do it in an ultralight fashion.
Okay. I just introduced Edison to Ormu. Mark.
Who's Ormu?
Oh,
Ormu is Mark's cat. He takes that cat to the summit, and they activate ham radio.
She's a very good summit cat.
She's a summit cat. She hikes. She goes hiking.
That's so cute. I want to meet Ormu.
The motivation to get D up at the break of dawn is to get footage of Ormu walking. Once the rocks get hot, she will only ride in the backpack.
Yeah.
But in the morning when the rocks are cool, she loves taking her little kitty beans and wandering over the rocks, and it is the cutest thing you've ever seen.
What are kitty beans?
They're foot pods. They're little pads.
Yeah.
Pads are like little beans.
Oh, it's so cute. So cute.
Edison said Ormu is goated.
Ormu is goated. I think that's a word.
Is that Ormu? Is that Ormu on your shoulder in your profile?
Oh yeah, that's Ormu.
Yeah, that's their picture. That's D. That's Ormu's mom holding Ormu.
So cute.
Hey, Mark, quick question if you don't mind.
Look at.
Yeah, what you got?
Do you bring a little cat cup for Ormu?
Cat cup?
Cat cup!
Although we've found that she does not like drinking water when she's on trails, so we bring water-rich snacks.
Bring milk.
So that when she eats, she keeps getting fluids.
Edison is very upset by your lack of confidence in cat cups.
Bring milk.
Edison, explain cat cups.
So basically, I used to give George a really tall cup of water, and I would only fill it so that he had to reach his head all the way in, and then he had to lick from it.
That sounds about right. Sounds like a cat cup.
And he gave that cat 15 cups of water, and they were called cat cups.
So, Mark, I got a question for you.
Yeah.
So, if you're giving it the beans, does that mean you're using Ormu's paws as the push to talk?
Only when we're QRO.
Okay.
Yeah, on a good day, she'll sit on Dee's lap while she does Morse code. I think it actually increases Dee's speed all the way up to QRQ when she gets the cat.
What?
She has cat prevalence in CW decode. She got ZW zoomies. Did she get CW zoomies?
Dee does, but the cat gets so calm. It's the best. Everybody who has a cat, I think, does better at Morse code. I mean, you know that Adam has a cat?
Adam has a cat?
Yeah, isn't his cat named Satan?
Satan?
No, that's Mike, KMRD.
Oh, that's Mike's. What's Adam's cat's name?
Mike KMRD's cat's named Satan.
This is a black cat.
I'm confusing my people's cats.
Yeah. It's an official black cat.
Well, see, there you go. Everybody has a cat. Now, what is Adam's cat's name? All right, somebody, chat, help me out here. What is the name of Adam's cat?
Izzo.
I don't know that we know much
Mini
about Adam's
Mike.
cat. I don't know much about
Yeah.
Adam's
I
cat.
wanna
As
meet
much as
all
I've been
the cats.
backpacking with all of like
I want to meet all the
never
cats.
cat never came up. Where are you going? Stop! You're pushing
I
me
want
out
to
of the-
click Mickey. I want to.
No. Okay, go ahead. Click it. Clicky for Mickey. Go ahead. I heard you did it.
I turned it off.
All right. We're
Well,
moving on.
All right, next time we have Adam, we'll get the cat's name. All right.
Well,
thanks,
he's gonna
Josh.
see him in a couple of weeks. We're going backpacking.
Okay, can we ask him?
Well,
to
Andy's
bring
coming to field day.
his
We're
cat?
not bringing the cat to the high Sierras to go hiking.
Is what's his name? The other cat.
This cat's
Ormo's
actually
not
quite
coming.
used to it.
Maybe Mark will come on our backpacking, but
Ormu
no.
come?
No, not on high Sierras. We're not doing high Sierra cat trip. No.
The mountain lions get a little bit territorial. When are you guys going? I mean, hit me up. Let me know. I might
All
be
right,
able
I'll
to
let
join.
you know.
They attack Ormu though. Ormu's a cat. They're mountain lions.
It's a juicy morsel. It's like
Yeah,
yum,
she's
yum.
basically food from a mountain lion standpoint.
Yeah, but we're not.
I mean, we're less food than Ormu is.
What do you mean? No, we're like 10 times more.
I mean, you might be, but I'll fight a lion a little bit
And then
before
die?
they get me. Yeah, but they have to fight me.
He pulls out a Glock.
I mean, hey,
It starts
hey.
setting traps. It starts setting traps.
I have a Beretta.
Oh, dude, I don't have a Beretta. That's one kind I
Beretta.
don't have. All right, next. Thank you, Mark, by the way. Thank you very much. I appreciate you.
Thank you, Josh.
Sorry for the chaos.
What?
Next is Matt, KA2AUB. How's it going, man?
Maxwell is the best black
Things
cat
are going
name.
great, and Edison would be great for 80 meters. Other than I finally
What's 80 meters?
It's where the hams go to like complain about stuff.
Bet.
It's where you find out exactly how gout feels.
I like complaining about stuff. Take me.
I'll complain about every single thing that went wrong on the trip for no reason.
He does. He does. He does. That's true. Go ahead, man. Go ahead.
All right, no problem. Well, I actually have live stream ability now, and I am kind of going to be stealing Ham Radio Tube's idea of Technician Tuesday. I'm going to give it a try on 10 meters on Tuesday at about 4 o'clock local Eastern time, which would be 8 o'clock UTC. We'll give it a shot, see what happens. And other than that, I'm hoping to be live streaming at our club's field day, so we'll see what happens.
There you go. Oh my God, field day is coming up so fast.
And then some. I'm the field day chairman, and feels like things are just piling on top.
Yeah, I don't.
I'm going to crash out if I don't see Ormu in the next 2 months.
Show him a picture, guys.
So,
Well, KA2AUB, I'm sorry. The kids are very interested in a cat right now. So I appreciate you telling us. I appreciate you telling us what you're doing.
Very sorry.
No problem. I completely understand. Remember, I'm a school bus driver, so I deal with that every day.
There you go, man. Well, thank you very much, Rang. Yeah, he drove a school bus.
Does he own a school bus?
Do you own the school bus? Is what Edison's asking.
Actually, I drive a school bus at work, and I have a small school bus that that's actually one of the things I'm going to be doing on my channel here eventually is converting a short bus to a amateur radio bus.
You need to put radios in it.
Radios and everything already.
I'm usually the one licking the windows on the short bus.
You have a cat? Yeah, add a radio. Add an antenna.
Yeah, he's doing it. He's going to do it.
Put an antenna on Ormu.
Now we're back to the cat again. Well, thank you, buddy. I appreciate you. Edison wants to talk more about the cat. There's another cat. There's another cat.
So for Edison, we have information from Brooks WB6EDK. Adam's white cat is named Pickles, and she's a sweetheart apparently. And he has a second cat, but name hasn't come up yet.
Pickles.
Wait, is the white cat have two different colors of eyes? Is like one eye different?
I don't know that
color
Brooks
than
gave
the
that
other?
information.
He did not.
I think he was just saying the cat is white and named Pickles.
Wilma was white.
What?
Wilma was white.
Wilma's
I think we're literally just posting cat photos now, so here we go.
Are we just all posting cat pictures? People are just going to post cat
Yay,
pictures for
show
you.
more, show more.
Well, this is also a bus. Somebody's just posted pictures of buses.
That is mini bus. That's so cool. Oh, that's awesome.
You just needed to show like Edison the bus, and then he's in.
Be a shack on wheels. Definitely.
Oh yeah,
Those
for
are
sure.
the ones I drive.
Send cats.
Send
and you get a
cats.
shout out.
Is that?
And you get a
Send
shout
cats
out.
and get a shout out. Have you operated a stream before? What is happening right now? I'm not even running this.
How many people are watching that have
The younglings have taken
There you
over,
go.
Josh.
There's my cat.
Is that alcohol?
I'm just
Is that
sitting over
beer?
here. I'm just
Mhm.
vibing. Like
It's a
Edison's
beer?
just like,
No, it's
this is
definitely
my
alcohol.
showdown.
Here you go, Edison. A cat.
Wait, that's like Saint.
Yeah.
What?
What is this
It's
thing?
Yee's cat. It's our aunt's cat.
It looks like
Yeah, it's like Willem and George combined.
Willem and George.
Willema.
Very cute.
Willema.
Very cute.
Very cute.
You get-
Oh my God.
Oh! So cute. So cute. So cute.
We're getting so many cats. Wait, there's so many cats. Wait.
Aww.
The eye
Wait, someone
contact.
sent a video.
You're
Someone
about to
sent
get
a
skibbity
video.
pat,
Wait.
bro.
Oh. Wait, someone sent a video.
Hold
Someone
on.
sent a video.
We gotta get.
Is that a sphinx?
We gotta catch up. So many people. That's Brooks. That's our buddy from Camp Out. Brooks.
So
That's his
cute.
cat. That's his cat.
So cute. Oh my god.
All right, hold on.
Is that a sphinx? Oh, he wants to go outside, and then he's gonna want to come back in right after.
Immediately.
Yes.
We don't count.
That's a good cat.
Scratchies.
Look at that.
What? Why does it look so angry?
Doesn't have any fur. That's a sphinx. It's
I
like
know,
a
I know.
hairless cat.
No. You're not going outside.
That's Mr. Biscuit.
Biscuit!
Mr. Biscuit.
That's Mr. Biscuit.
Mr.
It's Samuel L. Biscuit. L is for limp.
Biscuit is the sphinx?
He is a
Have you
sphinx. He's a Donskoy Sphinx. That's right.
Have you got Fred Durst as well?
Oh my god. So cute. Why does it look so mad?
Because he's wearing a shirt that he doesn't like.
There's so many people
A
posting
lot of
pictures
people
of
on
cats.
the radio wanted me to give you chin scratches for them today.
Oh, we got
chin scratches for them today.
This is actual Satan. This is actual Satan.
A lot of people on the radio wanted me to give you chin scratches for them today, Satan. So here they are, from everyone on the radio. There's your
That
chin
picture I
scratches.
posted of my cat is
Merry Christmas,
actually
everyone.
the cat sleeping
From me
in
and
the
Satan.
laundry basket right
There's
now.
Satan.
Sleeping in a laundry basket?
That's
a hat.
Yeah.
Yo, dog,
She's
that's a hat.
Yeah.
That's a tiny cat.
Oh.
That's Poppy Rose. That's his sister.
Apparently, Edison very much likes the fluffy cats. You like the fluffiest cats? Is that your favorite? Okay.
So cute.
That's an interesting looking.
But now you're also reacting the same
That's
way
like
to a
shrimp.
non-fluffy
That's
cat.
like shrimp.
Oh, shrimp. So, they have a very good relationship with their aunt, and she
They have
just
4
moved
cats.
to
They have
Spain,
4 cats.
and they had a lot of
They have
cats,
2 cats right now. It's
and one of
Shrimp
them
and
looked
Taffy.
like a tabby cat.
That's like I don't. Yeah, one of them is a tabby.
In the unique one orange brain celled cat.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, look, that's a sphinx. That's a sphinx.
Oh,
that's our buddy Steve. That's our friend Steve.
So cute. So cute. So many cat pictures. Oh, no. That's real? This is real? This is real?
No.
Okay.
Is that a big floof? You like floof? Is that the biggest floof?
A lot of these cats look like they're about to give skibbity paps. We're gonna be honest. Except for this one.
Oh, so happy. So happy. Korean dinosaur.
There's the right answer. Yes. Yes.
Wait, no,
yes.
Wait, get out of this. Go out of
Yeah.
this. No, go out of this and look at the next one. Look
No.
at the next one.
No, this is what we're looking at for a
looking
while.
this for like an hour.
Terminator armor, no helmet. This is the Lehman Russ, Primark, Space Wolves. That's what I was thinking of. Space Wolves, Primark. It's not the Primark. Terminator armor,
So peaceful.
Thunder Hammer. That's a hot model.
What is that?
Oh,
that is
wow.
my favorite.
Oh, wow, that's cute. Cartoons are cute. The big eyes.
Oh, he's a bow tie. Look at
Josh.
Very
Oh.
civilized gentleman. I
Very-
think we're getting off the topic of ham radio.
Yeah, we're definitely off the
These are
topic.
ham radio ca-
Everybody's just supposed to make the cats right now.
Wait, that's a fox.
That's a pancake. That's a
Pancake!
pancake.
The story of the pancake cat's pretty good actually if you read the caption with it.
It's a pancake.
Look at that. That's the red fox.
Oh, is it an island fox though? It looks very
Read
island
the-
foxy.
Read the story of the pancake cat.
I can't. We got to keep going. There's too
No,
many
back.
cats.
Go back.
I'll read it. For Pancake Cat, this is my cat Oprah. She's silent key now, but she loved it when I would make her pancake hats when I made breakfast for the kids.
Aww.
Oh my god.
And Dave thinks he might have his microphone working now, Josh. We're not sure.
Cat posting photos.
Dave, are you microphone ready? Because it's all just chaos right now. We're all completely off the rails.
More orange cat fun, lol. Go.
Can everybody hear me?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, I got my push and talk going. I just wanted to make sure you could hear me. And then I was thinking, if you went to DEFCON and you had like an electronic button in your eye, would you lose the sight of your eye?
I don't know that I would put an electronic button in my
Probably.
eye. What do you mean?
Like if you had like a electronic chip in your eye and you went to DEFCON, could they turn off your eye or something like that?
Possibly. Yeah, possibly. I don't think I would do that. I don't think I would implant anything as sensitive as the eye. I would put I think I would probably do the little micro magnet thing that people do at DEF CON, the implant in the thumb area, the fleshy bit, where they shove something in there, stab it in there real good. I would probably do that.
Oh yeah.
So you reckon they get hacked the $6 million man?
Yeah, it'd be like
Hotel car keys.
Oh, dual
Cool.
cats. Dual cats.
I would probably put that.
Okay,
on,
so Josh, Dave says that in the Discord test for the audio, he's fine, but for some reason, it's not working on the server side. So just skip him tonight, he says.
Okay. Well, we've definitely hit the end, and so I have to. By the way, these are some beautiful cats. Look at this.
Edison got excited about kitties, so here we
Look at this.
are.
Particularly that calico on the back end. That's a good looking cat. That's a good looking cat. Oh, we got more cats. Oh, Steve's dropping more cats.
Sphinx.
Got more Sphinx in there.
You have to give so many shout outs.
I love that the Sphinx kind of behaves like a Siamese, very inquisitive, like very getting up all in. Oh, we got. There's so many cat video. We have to.
Good boy.
He's got the whole wheel for him.
Oh, there's two.
Oh, that goes all night, Josh. They love riding the
What is
wheel.
that? What is that? What is that?
What a
Catnip.
boy.
Oh, catnip.
Who'd you go biscuit me in?
The cat under it. What is that? The cat under
It's cat drugs.
I
Just
do,
giving
I do
them
like
cat
a
drugs.
wheel. I
Nash,
should get a
what did
wheel
you
for the
post?
cats, but I'm afraid mine would be too lazy, I reckon.
Cute, and then this. What is that?
Who put the Sigma filter on the cat?
Nice. Grumpy cat worst Christmas.
All right, we're gonna head out. I think we're gonna head out.
Movie time and fixing my laptop time.
I have to. Okay, come slide in here. Hold on. Oh my God.
Mark,
Okay,
you
go ahead,
gotta
go ahead.
vocalize
Yes, you can
that.
do this,
You gotta more than just put it in chat. You gotta vocalize that, Mark.
I have to figure out what happened. So
I'm sticking by
my
it.
oldest son.
We need.
Go ahead.
Josh,
What
we
happened?
need this to be a recurring segment. Bring it back every week.
Just cats?
Just straight up ham cats.
Just ham cats?
Ham cats.
Okay, what happened?
I'm saying it right
What
now.
happened?
Recurring segment.
So earlier today, I had given my brother my laptop to play games. And then I saw him playing this one game on Minecraft, and I was like, okay, cool. So I played for a little bit. Then he hopped back on, and I had done a download for like M Creator, which is like a tool that you use to mod certain weapons on Minecraft. So I had that download. So I was checking on it, and then I see 5 other downloads. I wasn't sure what they were, but then Edison explained, oh yeah, those are like x-ray mods so that you can see through all the blocks and get like diamonds and stuff really easily so you can get the most stacked on the server. And then I was like, oh, okay. And I've heard about that before, so I was like, okay, so that's chill. And then he's like, they worked. And I was like, okay, so they can't be like hacker websites or something. I was completely wrong, because then I hopped on my computer later and it said, there are 5 viruses on your computer and you have to buy McAfee to get rid of them. And I was like, oh my God. Every single one was a virus.
Josh, you know what you have to do now? Install bare bones Linux and let them figure it out.
No, I'm gonna fix it for them so they can still be on Windows because he needs it for school. That's the problem. A lot of this comes down to school. So anyway, good night, everybody. Thank you, everybody on the Discord. We'll talk to you next week.
73, Josh.
See ya.
Yeah.
All right, well, thank you very much for watching. I don't know what kind of horrible situation my kids have set up for me to fix a laptop. You know, here's the best part. Here's the best part. If I fail, I just can't play Minecraft. I don't really care that much. My first computer, I had to build it, and then I played games on it. I earned the money and then I built it. That's what I did. My kids aren't doing that. I don't know why I have to get all grizzly about it. No, I just came up from a different era, man. The world of the computers, I don't think they understand them. Like I walk around almost like a sage of people who don't understand what computing is. It's like, yeah, man, I bought parts. I bought the motherboard and the bits and all the things and the RAM and all that stuff. Like, you don't know what the hell you're talking about. And then he was like, oh, my brother like downloaded a virus and it's like, just close the lid, man. Just close the lid. Just close the lid. All right, so that's where I'm at. I will talk to you next week. Thank you so much for watching, and 73.